Hey everyone! Hello everybody! Welcome in, welcome back, welcome wherever. Good time zones, happy time zones, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. It's Thursday here in the Tea Break Garden, it's evening time, and we're going to read the last OG Obey Me, One Master to Rule Them All, Shall We Date mobile app event for this channel. There are no other ones. There definitely still isn't one last birthday one that we haven't covered. Nope. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't know if we'll ever be able to see it. I don't perceive it. If the devs don't perceive it, then I guess I don't perceive it either. Ah. Hi 𝐼𝐶 Queen. Hi Yuri. Hi 𝐒𝐿. How are you guys? How have you been? How's everybody been today? Yeah, we're leaving OG Obey Me after this event. Reading is over. That's crazy. That's crazy to me, especially because I've been here in the Tea Break Garden with everyone reading Obey Me, One Master to Rule Them All, for like 3 years. It's been 3 years, guys. I'm pretty sure. And it's been such a nice, like, thing to always consistently come back to. It's a pirate event too. What are the chances? Wait, what does that mean? What are you hinting at, 𝐼𝐶? I wanted to get pirated dressed up, but I started the stream late because Stella really decided about like an hour to almost 2 hours ago to just lay in my lap. And whenever she decides to do that, I take as much as I can with it because she's precious and fluffy and nice to pet. So she's allowed to stay there as much as she wants until I'm like, hey, wait, I've got to open the Tea Break Garden today. Let me see if maybe I can find some props really quick. Excuse me while I freeze up. Let me see. Is there anything I could wear? Is there anything I could put on? I have a maid outfit. That's not very piratey, but it does work for Maid May. Did you guys know that May is maid? There's a maid day in May. There is also Mermaid May, apparently. I was not aware of any of this. I have a cowboy hat. That's not piratey. I've got a sailor hat, which isn't piratey. That's like the opposite. This is the complete opposite of pirate. I failed to deliver. No. What is this? Nope, that's not. I mean, that's a boat, but I guess I could put a boat on my head. But that's like a cruise ship boat. It's not a pirate ship. Man, I ain't got nothing in my asset folder that has anything to do with pirates. That's crazy. To be fair, I don't have anything in my asset folder that has to do with ninjas either, so the whole pirates versus ninja thing, I guess, is still, the jury's still out on that for me, for the Tea Break Garden. Dang, I thought I had something. Where's my Majima pirate eye patch? Oh wait, I think I know where that is. Let me check one more spot. Let me see. I have to check a very specific folder if I even remember where it is. Okay, we're getting warmer. Assets. Items. Aha. Okay. I think I can at least find the eye patch. Oi. Hi, Lucifer. How you doing, Lucifer? aha, I found the eye patch. Okay, that'll be good enough. Except it's huge. Okay, hang on. We do want it there. Okay, let's make some adjustments while we're live. Oh god. What if I just stream like this? My entire face ends up being at the eye patch, yeah? You guys wouldn't mind that, right? Why is it so big? That should be better, right? Floating eye patch. Oh god. Getting there. Getting there. Almost. That should be close enough, right? Nope. I don't think the eye patch is gonna work. Ooh. I have to stay like completely still if I want this eye patch to work, don't it? Don't eat. Alas, my 2D doesn't work with my 3D for once. Yar. I'll just have to stay completely still and not move. I think it looks better on Chibi Lavi anyway. Oh, there's been a lot of pirate stuff this year. Oh, I see. Wait, has there been? Probably, it might be because you're surrounded by a bunch of One Piece TCG arcs. So yeah, so my model freezes when I add new things into the program, which is fine. It's fine. Queen, you've been okay-ish. You're still not very well. Oh. I hope you're feeling like better each time though. Like please, 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 please. If you ever start feeling worse, consult with a doctor or someone. Yeah, Lucifer wants a lot of attention. It's kind of funny just having Lucifer sit here and him finally kind of get antsy about things because he never really wants to show that he gets antsy at all. So I appreciate that. They decided to let him slip up a little in the home screen. Yakuza, One Piece, CCG, you've got a lot of pirate stuff going on. Yeah, and now we're ending the mobile app with pirates. There's a lot to go off of this year. Wonder if they'll announce more pirate stuff. I wonder if it'll be a trend. Maybe this year, 2025, is secretly year of the pirate and a bunch of things. Before we go ahead and get into the info for tonight's final reading, let me pull up what they've been, what the devs for the game have been on about on Twitter. Queen is still having a headache. It's not all the time now, but it's still there like every day, so you think you need to see a doctor. I agree, Queen, because at that rate, with how long it's been between readings and you not feeling well for that long, I do think you should check. I don't know if you might need to have an MRI or something, but it could be you might have like serious chronic headaches now, and so either way I think you might need medicine, but there could always possibly be an underlying maybe thing going on up there in that noggin, in Queen's noggin, that you might not want. Because not to scare anyone or Queen, but before COVID I did have a co-worker who all they did was they were having headaches and they eventually passed out at their desk and they ended up having a tumor. So we want to catch that and nip it in the bud ASAP. Yes indeed. Yes, I would say by all means, please get in there and checked out ASAP. So returning to social media for OBEMI's official account. We'll just see what they've been doing since the last time I checked. So we'll scroll down and start from there. They're really promoting Aime-san. I think I went over, well, I went over this. They did reveal the side characters' 5th anniversary art along with merchandise. So we were here basically last reading. Which I was like, heck yeah, let's go, let's include everybody. Let's include all of the characters, because there's always someone out there who loves like a character that is in the series. Me personally, love all of them for different reasons. I do have my favorites, but I think you guys know by now, especially coming in watching me do the Obey Me stuff, is I have a bit of a pet peeve when it comes to series and their treatment, or actually lack thereof, equal treatment to characters in their series. And we've definitely seen some bias when it comes to characters in the Obey Me series. Clearly, Lucifer and Mammon get more cards in the game compared to Luke. Poor Luke. Our poor son Luke. Just because he's a child and he's not romanceable, they think it's okay to not give him his own special spotlight event or as many cards as the other characters. So I was super happy when they announced, you know, everyone's getting special celebratory art, everyone's getting merchandise, except there's an asterisk now to that. Let me just go ahead and open this. So if you like any of the side characters and you want one of the 5th anniversary art pieces, you have to buy a can badge. You have to buy a badge. They don't come in the same type of merchandise the 7 brothers have, which are acrylic stands and glitter coffin case keychains. For some reason, they decided not to let the side characters, any of these characters here that I'm clicking on, none of these characters have that option. They only come as, you know, waist up shot as a badge or a headshot can badge. And that irks the crap out of me. That irks the bejesus out of me. Yeah, it's stupid. I'll just say it. You're right, Queen. It's a stupid choice. It's a very stupid choice. Look at 13. Look at her. What a queen. Look at her. Okay, anyway. But yeah, if you want these, or you can only order them as a full pack on Anime International's website, or if you go to Animate USA, you can order them individually, but they're blind bag. You won't be able to pick which one you want, so either fork out more cash to get the one you want guaranteed, or just hope and pray. But yeah, like, I would have loved to have bought a Diavolo and Barbatos version like this. Why you no do this? Alright, I'm done complaining. I just wanted to go over that really quick because that was like one of the last things that they announced when we last checked. But moving on from that, it looks like they have posted more posts about reminding people that the makeshift plushies are limited and are only available for a certain amount of time. It was Simeon and Luke that were available. I believe Solomon is available now. They were also promoting the ASMR track done by Lucifer's VA. They opened orders up for backpacks, limited backpacks for both JP and EN. I think it's just for the 7 brothers here. But those are open if anyone's interested. I'll click the link and take a lookie, but I'm not personally interested in the backpacks myself. $140 is how much they cost, it looks like. That's an expensive backpack. Only 26 people have ordered, I think, right? Yes. So they have to hit the goal. They have 10 days, a little over 10 days left to sell another 124 backpacks. For some reason, they're limiting it to 1 item per purchase. So if you wish to purchase multiple items, you have to complete the purchase procedure each time. But this price includes shipping, which I guess is kind of a nice exchange. But still, I would never spend that much money on a backpack. I mean, it looks nice. There's a cable hole, mesh pockets with it. A suitcase belt, so you can take it along with you for travel. It's not a badly designed backpack. I'm just not really a fan of it just having that one picture, I guess. I guess it would be nice if it shines. It looks like it might shine. But if I had to choose between this backpack or the hoodie collab that they had a couple months ago, I would have gone with the hoodie over a backpack. Personally, but... Wait, what are the... What is 𝐒𝐔𝐏𝐏𝐿? Oh, wave pattern. Wait. Oh, they each have different patterns. Why can't I click on these to look at the different patterns? They're just small? Or each pattern just small? I have to pull it up into another thing to look at it. Yagasuri arrow pattern means good fortune. Interesting. Okay. I wish they were easier to look at. And I can't even see what Beals and Belfie's patterns look like. What the heck? Okay. Oh wait, the art can be removed to customize the bag to your liking, so you can put in your favorite plushies or other items to rep your favorite characters. Okay, I like that. That's nice. If I get sick of the big face Mammon or Lavi, you can always put small chibi plushies of Lavi or Lucifer. Payments, refunds, exchanges. Curious, okay. If they would have launched this maybe back around 2020, 2022, I think I would have been a lot more tempted to buy it. But I don't do Ida bags anymore. I usually just carry like a super small bag. But they're neat. I will say they are neat. What else do they have? Another promo for Makeship. Announcement for Solomon on Makeship. Yes, this is a nice way to also promo the backpack. You can take out the picture and turn it into a nice, cute Ida bag. I like how like the bag is at least big enough you can put the Makeship plushies in. It's adorable. That's very adorable. Very, 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 very adorable. To make sure to order from English page. Okay. Customs duty may rise the price. Oof. Oof, you hate to see that. Oof. And then promoing for Aime-san. Looks like Aime is going to be in the Philippines, July 13th to the 15th at ToyCon. Nice. Who is that? Who is that lady? I want to know who that lady is. She looks cool. She looks badass. And then dun dun dun, there's the Solomon plushie. Let's take a look-see at how well he's going. He's funded. He's fully funded. The old man did it. He's going. He's being made. That's good. I think every single one has been funded, which is nice. Wait, we can request to bring them back? Ooh, that's interesting. Ooh, If they do that, I might order barbs. Awesome. Where's Luke and Simeon? They might still be available because they're... Wait, no, Simeon's sold out. Where's Luke? Okay, there's Luke. I got scared for a second. Okay, yeah, all of them were funded and all of them have been sold out. I do like to see that. Then they made a post on the 1st about Golden Week. Some nice cute banter about that. And then Asmo's birthday. When is Asmo's birthday actually? This is another thing I was curious about since we looked at Leviathan's YouTube birthday video. I was wondering if they were going to continue with that. It's the 15th. So it's still very possible that they will do more YouTube birthday videos. And actually, I think they will. Because that survey we also looked at that they had out seems like they really just want to put a lot of stuff over on YouTube. So I think they are going to continue with the birthday scenarios on YouTube. And then they pinned the backpack orders. So that's all that's really has been going on for Obey Me. I'll double check the other accounts. Price revision notice back on the 30th of March. And a patch update for Nightbringer. And for Obey Me OG, another same date, March 30th was the price revision, which I don't know what exactly that did. Personally, I haven't checked. I actually might go into Akuzan here and see if anything changed. But yeah, no, they've 100% just have only been making tweets from the mobile app socials to update on technical tech stuff. If anything is going to be announced, it's gonna be through the Obey Me series official socials. So we are stuck there. There it is. We are not on Sacrifice of Darkness. We are on Pirates, the Legendary Treasure. You have your Barb's plush, but you're still waiting for the others. Which other ones did you get, Queen? Let me take a look really quick on here. At Akuzan. What prices did they change? If any, for the United States. I don't know. They didn't really say what, wait, why? I'm not VIP anymore, right? Okay, there we go. It's the VIP stuff is... Prices look the same to me. The prices don't look any different to me. Yeah, no. I don't know what they did price-wise. Let me move over here so Lucifer chills. Lucifer can chill out. Okay. So, that was a super quick news wrap-up. I wasn't expecting too much to have been announced since the last time we checked in on it. But we are going to get to the main event, which is Pirates the Legendary Treasure. This event initially ran near the end of March of... Wait a minute. No, it didn't. It did not start 2025. What's going on here? Did someone change the wiki page? Did someone change the wiki page? Maybe they meant to say 2022. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 2022. Because I had to go to the 2022 year section in Lonely Devil to revive it. This did not start 2025. Okay. Whoopsies on whoever edited this. But yeah, no, end of March 2022, early April 2022. The related nightmare here looks to be Pirate Adventures. And let's pull up the cards that were available to pull out of that nightmare banner. You got Diavolo, Simeon, and Luke, plus you're going to order Solomon's too after you get paid next week. That's a lot of nice support for the characters, especially the side characters, Queen. I'm sure they're very grateful for the attention. The only thing is your Barb's plush arrived with a small hole in his clothes, so you don't know if she could contact someone about it or not. I would contact someone about it, Queen. That's very unfortunate. And Barbatos wouldn't be caught dead with a hole in his clothing. He'd be so embarrassed. I bet he was blushing. Alright, so the cards that we could get off the original banner. First one is called Newbie Navigator. It's a Solomon card. Here's the original art that you get when pulling. And here's the art after you unlock the Devil's Flower. Of course he would have a parrot. I bet that parrot says the most annoying phrases that Solomon taught him too. It's only a tiny hole. Well, I mean, if it's one that you could fix, I guess I personally wouldn't contact them about it. But I don't know, that it just feels wrong, especially Barbados to be the one to have it, you know? I don't think these cards have anything special aside from you get their pirate outfit. Maybe? Maybe not, actually. But I thought the Mammon card you do get one? It says that there's music called In Slumber from getting the Solomon card. And a voice line. But I don't think you get an outfit for him, which makes sense because I don't think the side characters ever got pirate-themed outfits. Moving on, the other UR card you can get out of that banner is Go Get That Gold is a Mammon card. I do believe I have this Mammon card. Bro got that eye patch. My eye patch is sloppy, but we're still repping an eye patch either way. And it turns into this art piece once you unlock the Devil's Flower from the tree, the skill tree. I don't think I unlocked that. I think I have the card, but I don't think I pushed it that far to unlock that art. But this one, doesn't this one have... Yeah, okay, so yeah. If you get the Mammon card out of this banner, you get his pirate outfit because the brothers got it, but Solomon does not have one. Which I don't think is fair, but things aren't fair. Also, hi Knights, how are you? How goes? So those are the two main URs out of that Nightmare banner. Then you have an SSR Pirate's Life for Me Belfie card. Oh wait, no, this is a UR card too. Never mind. This banner had 3 UR cards, which means there's not an SSR for this one. And I'm pretty sure, I can't remember if it was last stream's, that also had 3 URs, but I think recently we did a reading that had 3 URs for the Nightmare banner. If I remember correctly, I think it was the one that had the mask with Asmo and Satan. I can't remember the 3rd character though, I'm sorry. But here's Belfie, trying to decipher a map. I could never. This looks better. I would rather be doing this. Be eating some meat instead of deciphering a map, having a big feast after the pillaging, I guess. He should also has that. Yeah, he also has the pirate outfit. You know, you have Solomons, you think you have Mammons too, maybe, and you have Belfies. You're pretty sure that this is, you're pretty sure you remember this event, so it's a good one from what you remember. I've said before, 2021 to 2022 OG Obami events were probably the peak era for events. That's my VTuber page. If you guys want lore, I have some lore written on my VTuber page. Okay, yeah, there they are. All 3 of them. Yep, they are URs. So that just leaves SR, Lucifer, and Asmo. You gotta go to bed for work tomorrow, so now you will lurk. Have a good stream, fellow plant. Thank you, Yggdrasil. Appreciate the lurky-loo. Have a good rest. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. Hope work is decently good for you tomorrow, if not better. Always hoping for a better work day. Okay, so that covers the banner. Swing back on over to the game. Readjust. There we go. Plant my butt a bit better. So yes. It says here that the cards come with exclusive pirate outfits from Magilus, and battle outfits. So, looking at the cards for this event, of course, UR Skeleton Ship Skirmish is a Lucifer card with the skill Hand Over the Treasure, and the treasure's all mine. I bet Mammon is so angry at the unlocked art version that Lucifer's got. Man is rolling in that booty. And then UR Free Our Friends with the skill Run Away with Leviathan and Beal and Luke getting carried by Beal. Dang, what a lucky day. I wonder what happened. Oh, I see what happened. Levi's got the he's got the handcuff thingies. He was about to get his head chopped off, or he was gonna be set out at the town center to be made an example of, and people would throw stones at him. Dang, Levi was about to be subjected to a cruel fate. A very cruel fate. I guess same with Luke, but I don't see Luke with the arresting thing on his hands. Then there's also You Are Ready for Some Fun with the skill It's a Demon Party. I remember this card. I think there's the other version with the rest of the brothers that happened during this period, but you ended up getting that one for free if you logged in enough, I think, if I remember correctly. So having this put in the pop quiz rewards is a little odd in my opinion. I guess they just needed to fill a slot or something. Then we have SSR Asmo in a treasure chest Asmo card with the skill Spectacular Strike, and I won't hand it over. He's got blood on himself. Holy shit, Asmo, what'd you do? Asmo gonna kill you for some coin. Shit. Cold pirate. Cold, ruthless pirate Asmo. And there's also SSR Mind the Wanted posters with the skill The Happy Wanted poster. Diavolo. Devildom would be that guy that was like, oh my god, that's me. Guys, do you see that? Do you see what's on this poster? It's me. Doesn't that look exactly like me? They did a good job, didn't they? Funny, adorable man. Then we have SRs for Lavi and Satan and Beal. Ooh, Beal got a fly tattoo. Dang, I wish I could see more of that. Wish it wasn't covered up that much. Yeah. You're good, Lavi. You just played through the update with the Eternal Sugar Cookie and you got something. Did you get the cookie? Or did you get a cookie, Narites? So yeah, those are the cards. Asmo scares me, actually. Asmo kind of scares me in this. He looks good, don't get me wrong. So flamboyant. Such a flamboyant pirate he is, but would not expect him to be the one with blood in his alternate card. I figured that would maybe be something, I don't know, Satan would have instead, maybe? That's stretching it a little bit. Which one out of the characters would be more likely to have blood on them? If Asmo gets locked onto something, I agree with you, Queen. He would be likely to do that. I'm just wondering what, you know, what caused him to do it, you know? Why'd he do it to him? Also, hi Pojo, how are you? Did you do some more nomming in Dead by Daylight today? I'm really curious what they would have had here instead of the promo art for a card for this event. Because what is it? Diavolo is in here clearly, but I'm not seeing Barbatos. What the Barbatos doing, huh? Luke's in here. Simeon and Solomon are not in here. Well, Solomon is one of the nightmares, so where is Barbatos and where is Simeon? What are they doing? I also have a feeling Simeon, if pressed a certain way, would also be likely to spill some blood as a pirate. Barbatos would clearly do it for Diavolo. I think Belfi would be too sleepy to do it. Really, Simeon? Yeah, I think he would. I think he would. Because Simeon sometimes does unexpected things, like how he came in and just put that ring on our finger in season 2. It was a very desperate, gambly kind of move, you know? Narite says, no, I didn't get her, but you did get one of her little helpers, Pavlova cookie. Hey, that's good. Oh god, that sounds kind of hot, actually. See, I don't know, like yandere is a trope that I'm not into, but I can get behind some very specific scenarios that might kind of tip towards a yandere vibe. Not that I'm saying that Simeon is yandere at all, because he's definitely a very kind person. But there's always that thing in the back of my mind that I'm like, well, remember he did this. And remember he has said some weird shit before sometimes. So, also it looks like this is gonna be a bit of a lengthy reading tonight. We've got 3 segments as well as 2 split paths. So this one's chunky. We're gonna have a chunky final event reading tonight, everybody. And you did. Well, I'm glad. I hope you got your fill in Dead by Daylight, Pojo. Seeing the ones you least expect to do stuff like that just makes you kind of... I understand what you mean, Queen. I get it. The things that kind of throw you off sometimes is like, oh, well, I didn't think of it like that, but now that it, you know, is a possibility, maybe it's actually not too bad. Not too bad of an option. Let's go ahead and dig in for set sail for treasure. Let us tell you the tale of a particular band of pirates who once sailed a certain set of seas. Also, I believe this is actually an AU event. Thank goodness. It's been a hot minute since we've had an AU event. And I feel like this is the last AU event? Possibly. I don't know if they did another one after this. Nothing comes to mind off the bat. Because we never ever got an AU event for Nightbringer. Yokai, animal attire, enter cyberverse. I'm checking really quick. All aboard, steampunk shenanigans, cowboys on the range. That was not an AU, it was just, yeah, a board game thing. This one was, I think this was another. Okay, we didn't get any at all for Nightbringer, not even one. No, Queen, because they wanted to start doing character spotlight events between Celestial Blessing events is what they ended up doing instead for Nightbringer. And I was kind of on board for that until some of that writing was just like, they could have done so much with those character spotlight events, like highlighting each character's strengths and weaknesses or their growth over the years of the series, and some of them just weren't. They were just, here's a random thing, let's have this character be the feature. And even sometimes it's not quite them fully being featured. I don't know, because like, okay, so like they started the character spotlights. There were maybe like 3 character spotlight events in OG Baby before we moved on to Nightbringer, and those ones were good. I actually liked them, and some of them weren't just one character in the spotlight. The first one they did, I'm actually looking at it right now, is called A Star for You. It says that Satan is in the spotlight for this, but it actually had both Satan and Diavolo take like more of a shared spotlight, and I really liked it. And then they did Barbs and Belfie together. Was there one other one that they did before? There was. It was A Weird White Day, which was Simeon and Satan. So it was more like a duo focus. But they weren't written badly. I don't know how else to say it. Also, hi Natsu. Welcome in. Are you ready, kids? Wait, wrong pirate. You just thought you remembered one AU for Nightbringer, but you can't think of what event you're even thinking of, so you might be imagining it. Let me go through really quick, because the first one that we got was the Cursed Seed and Fertilizing Flame, and that was just a festival. Demon's Gambit was Magic Chess. Rat on Stage was supposed to be a Simeon spotlight, but it didn't feel like it. It was like them doing a play or something. Whisked Away was a Satan spotlight event. We got transported into a movie. The Vampire Special was weird, but it was not an AU. It was, like a virus infection thing. Hell Marine Festival was not an AU. Terrible Time Trouble was not an AU, and it was a Lucifer Spotlight that I really liked. Blue Spring Paradise was a Lavi Spotlight, where we got thrown into another one of his video game things. Blue Spring Paradise, or I'm sorry, Devil's Water Panic was an Asmo Spotlight. Is this the one where we worked with him? Yeah, we worked with him at Devil's Coast, and I actually liked that one because it was like a natural kind of build up. Then there was the Fangle Ultra Bowl, which was the Barbatos Spotlight, which was also really weird and about balls and sports, but I really liked it. Then there was Scroll of Thirst, which was a Solomon Spotlight event, which was another teleportation into a like world or story. An Amazing Venture was a Mammon Spotlight, which was just participating in an escape game. Trick or Treat was the 6-month celebration. Fabulicious was the Asmo Spotlight event that I didn't like because the mannequin got away with it. And that mannequin didn't deserve to be treated as nicely as it ended up getting for all the weird crap it did. Great Devildom Outdoors was a Beale Spotlight, which was camping. Happy Star Holidays was a Celestial Blessing event. Exciting Incidents was another Satan Spotlight, which was we just were placed in charge of an inn. Bon Voyage was a Solomon Spotlight. I don't remember this one. It says something about getting a magical compass that lets us go on an adventure someplace different, so it's not an AU. Absolute Zero was a Celestial Blessing event. Poison Hunting and Candy Making was a Belphegor Spotlight event. It was just cooking, basically. It was cooking. Dust Storm Panic was a Barbatos Spotlight event that was organizing a cross-country race. Phantom Butterflies was a Levy Spotlight event. It was something about a perfume Asmo got. He got it from a suspicious guy, and I think it led us somewhere, but it was not an AU. After that was another Celestial Blessing event. After that was Rabbit's Maze Cafe, which was Solomon Spotlight, or sorry, not Solomon, Simeon Spotlight. So we went to a cafe in the forest. Happy Star School Life was a Diavolo Spotlight event. Had to do with trying out school clubs at RAD. Devildom Rad Rangers was a Celestial Blessing event, where, you know, I think we were trying to shoot a film for a festival or something like that, and so they did the whole Sentai Rangers thing. Great Demonis Awards, Beelzebub Spotlight. I think this one let me down, because it was like some kind of awards thing, but we didn't really get to participate in the awards. It was like the prep of the awards or whatever. Then next was the Demonic, the Bovine, and the Sheepish, which was a Belfie Spotlight. Something about cows. Not an AU. Then it was Aquascape of Revitalization. And that was a Celestial Blessing at the aquarium. I I don't think we ever got another AU. Yeah, like it's spotlight event, celestial blessing, and all that stuff. And hello, raiders, welcome in. Sorry, excuse my 3D scuff. I'm scuffing here. Savarlet, Batfire, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you for sharing your community with me. How was your guys' stream? Hope you had a good time together. Yes, we are reading Obey Me. Yes. Obey me. I've covered the main season for OG Obey Me, and so we've been doing also the events for the OG app. And this is going to be actually our last one, which is the Pirates one, where the 7 brothers got pirate outfits and stuff. And we were just discussing if this was like the last alternate universe event that they did for the entire series. So I was checking the wiki and going over the Nightbringer events, because we covered all the Nightbringer events, but I was fairly certain that it was mostly just because they were like totally into doing character spotlights and then celestial blessings like mixed in between. So but yeah, anyone new here, if you're not familiar with me, my name's Lavi. I'm an Alraune. That is my species. So we are basically plant monster girls. We are man-eaters. We eat men. Nom nom nom. And I like doing readings for visual novels and otomes. I also play gachas. You did Genshin, but your wrist hurts. You need to recoup. Yes, please, rest and relax if you need to. I play some other Hoyoverse games. I actually, on Wednesdays, I do Zenless Zone Zero and Honkai Star Rail. I played a bit of Genshin myself, but Genshin has just gotten so large that I can't keep up anymore. I have to watch other people play Genshin now, because I can't juggle. I can't juggle anymore. I do Zenless and Honkai Star Rail, Obey Me, Love in Deep Space, Infinity Nikki. So that's a lot. It's a lot to handle. As well as doing that, I do JRPGs, and I want to do more comfy games like Fields of Mystria and more indie games as well. So, oh, you know Natsu. Natsu's a good friendo. We actually finished God Eater 2 on Monday, so we'll be moving on to God Eater 3 after the end of this month is done and dusted, because I'm actually preparing for a debut at the end of this month. So we're gonna hold off until after the debut's done and when Natsu is done with vacationing, and we'll get back into doing that. But yeah, thank you for, again, the raid. If you need to like lay down and rest, by all means do so. Anyone else also coming in on the raid, if you need to do some post-stream, post-raid care, get some food, make sure you're eating and hydrating and all that jazz, please do so. We'll be continuing to be doing the event here. Yeah, thank you. No worries. Also, hello, Mini-Me. How are you doing today? How goes? Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I think I'm near the end of checking the Nightbringer events, and none of these are looking like they were AUs. There's cooking, there's trying to get Barbatos to cry. And then the last one was presenting perfect memories. So yes, it's highly likely that this Pirates event was the last AU that they ever did, unless they did one at a later date in the original Obey Me app. You're doing okay, wonderful. How am I? My voice is a little scratchy, but aside from that, and being a bit scuffy, I'm okay. So I'll make sure to be hydrating as we go along in the reading. Yeah, I think it is. I personally think it's the last one, which makes me sad, because I think they only really did like a handful of AU events for Obey Me. But at the same time, like, I'm willing to let go of AU events if they do events that help more with like the character growth and lore and stuff like that, but which was what I was expecting with the Spotlight events. But those Spotlight events, when we switched over to Nightbringer, were very big hit or misses. I think I maybe only like about half of the Spotlight events that they did for Nightbringer. But my memory isn't too good either. But if we take into context like how many events that they did over the course of OG Obey Me and Nightbringer, OG Obey Me itself, my playlist on YouTube, those VODs, there's 94 different event readings, including the birthdays. So that's a lot. That is a lot for a game that ran about 3.5 years. So yeah, I don't fault anyone for not remembering the events. Not at all, not at all. Like counting in total, just for sheer curiosity. If we did 94 events for OG Obey Me, and I check Nightbringer has 46 videos. There's 130-ish events across both games for 5 years. But also what's crazy is Nightbringer didn't even hit 2 years, and it already had almost half the amount of events of OG Obey Me, which is like, that's crazy. That is like, how, you know? So yeah, there's no way I can remember a majority of these with how quickly they came out. Like, they had to have been really good in terms of like focusing characters, or just been plain ridiculous and silly, like the Fangle Bold event and the vampire event. Not Dust Storm Panic. That one was a little ridiculous though. What was it called again? The Vampire Special. Yeah. Yeah, they really did. They gave us no time to recoup. So I don't blame people if they weren't even able to like go through regular Nightbringer story because of how many times they kept throwing out events, you know? Yeah, the break between events was like so minimal. So minimal. I think I was actually surprised earlier when I was checking the dates for this event and the event before it, because there actually was a gap. There was actually like a bit of a gap between that one ending and this one starting, and I was like, wait, we used to have gaps that long? Really? Because I just didn't believe it, because I was so used to like how like super quick the Nightbringer's rotation was. Yeah, they would give us sometimes 5 days to a week back around 2021, 2022, I think. At least looking at Cowboys on the Range to Halloween Prank Problems, Cowboys on the Range ended the 29th of September. Halloween Prank Problems started on my birthday on the 4th of October. So that gave us at least 5 to 6 days. Man, did times change. You're gonna get on Final Fantasy X. Good luck. Ganbatte. Owie. I need to pop my neck. Ugh. Okay. I've been here yapping long enough. It's been an hour and we have not started the reading, and this one's chunky. So we need to get going. Drop anchor. We're going ashore.
Oh.
Aye, aye, sir. It's been ages since we stopped at an actual town. I can't wait to have a nice long bath. I'm going to get something to eat at the first tavern I see. I wonder what kind of books I'll be able to find here. What are you going to do when we get into town, Lavinark? Probably eat. Get a good nommins in. Since we're on land, we can eat something other than fish. I can't wait. Not so fast. You won't be relieved of your duties until all of our necessary provisions have been acquired. Once that's finished, we'll go get a meal. Are we understood? Aw, man, but I'm starving. Yep, the sooner we finish, the sooner I can eat. Dang, Lucifer runs a tight ship. Sheesh. So, here's to the crew. Who said you could do the toast, Lavi?
Huh?
Well, someone had to. Does it really matter who? Meat is really delicious. This is the best. And I got to take a real bath, which was everything I could have hoped for.
Oi!
Yo, guys, check out the awesome thing I just got. I just realized, like, a majority of them have tattoos, so I was not paying attention. It's a very curious tattoo that Mammon has on. I thought he would have something, like, related to a crow, but he doesn't. It's like a winged snake or viper. Well, what useless junk did you get tricked into buying this time? This isn't going to be a repeat of that time you bought a literal boatload of pots, claiming that they'd sell for a ton of cash in other cities. And then no one would pay more than 10 grim for one of them. Pots? Like cooking pots? Nah, it's nothing like that. Feast your eyes on this, a freaking treasure map. Is this legit? It's gotta be. Just you wait, riches. Mammon's coming. And what proof do you have that this is a genuine article? Just look at what the edge has been tagged with, see? Right here. A skull and a treasure chest. Isn't that the mark of the infamous Silva A Major? Wait, isn't that the name of a star? Or a... what's it called? Oh my god. It's a constellation. Isn't that a constellation? Am I... or at least the naming format. It sounds like a constellation. I guess it's not. I guess they got me. They got me. I don't think it's actually like one, but boy did I thought it might have been one. Oh, hi BV, how are you? I hope you're feeling a little bit better today. Yeah, same, what Ark said. Nearites, you will get Eternal Sugar Cookie. You just have to do enough pulls for and seeing how you finished episode 9 for the Beast East storyline, in which all the ancient heroes get their awakening costumes. You have to wait for 10 to come out so you can get /C Hollyberry Cookie's awakening costume. So you're gonna wait for possible also getting costumes too on top of the cookie. Is that what I'm understanding? Also, let me know if the sound is a little too high. It kind of looks like it is. So let me fix that really quick. Okay, I think that might be better, just based off of the bars that I'm looking at here. Okay, sorry about that. I did change the sound a little bit because I thought it was too soft. Oh, that's... Apparently this is Silva A major, by the way. Okay, anyway. I think I am queen. That's probably why, because like major, minor are constellations and stuff.
Oh.
Exactly. And ain't Major known for being a legend? Like, hands down the most badass pirate to have ever set sail. Which means there's just gotta be some crazy treasure waiting for us out there. I can't say there's any credibility to those claims, though it does sound intriguing.
Yeah, there's pretty much no reason to believe this is real.
Have you guys looked at the rest of the map? We'd have to cross some pretty dicey areas to get there.
The Strait of Demise, specifically.
Hey there. Mind if we take a moment of your time? Sounds like Simeon. That sounds like something Simeon would say. Hopefully by next update. I hope so too for you, Nerites.
Yeah.
Oh, Solomon. Why are you in your furry outfit? Was there not another outfit that they could have put him in at this time period? Or at this time during the Dang it. Wait, do I still have my tail? I'm now a pirate furry, just so I can stand beside Solomon. He can't be the only one. There we go. He can't be the only furry pirate in this event. Your ankle still stings, but it's doing better. You have a gel you got from the doctor you can put on your back and ankle for pains, which you put on a few minutes ago. Okay, hopefully, I'm hoping that gel, like, does it get rid of all the pain for you and stuff? I hope it does. Khajiit Solomon has wares if you have coin. No! Sorry for butting in like this, but we couldn't help but overhear.
Yeah.
Ah! Diavolo 2! Nar! I'm Diavolo, a member of the Animal Alliance. Wait, so they literally are furries in this AU. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yep.
Well, ex-member would be more accurate. Sounds like there's a story there. I would like to know if you have the time. Indeed, we've had a rough go of things. As it so happened, the ship that we were previously employed with sank not too long ago. Without a steady source of revenue, things have been tight ever since, for me and the rest of my mates.
Konnichiwa.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Barbatos, butler to young Master Diavolo.
No matter what AU it is, Barbs is always butler.
Did you say butler?
Eh.
Indeed, I did. Wherever the young master goes, I shall follow.
Yeah.
I'm Simeon, a gallery chef. It's lovely to meet you all. Simeon is Sanji.
Yeah.
But with the horns, you'd think Simeon would be a doctor like Chopper.
And I'm his assistant, Luke.
Hi.
Solomon here. I was the navigator. And it was my job to act as weatherman, so we would chart our courses together. Wait, so Diavolo was Nami? He's covering up too much, though.
So, what business might you have with us?
They sound like they're in trouble. We should help them out. I say, not because I'm biased or sympathetic to their plight, or the fact that they're stuck in this AU as furries and not actual pirates.
You really ought to learn to be a little more wary of strangers.
Anyway, you mentioned the Strait of Demise. It's an unforgiving area, to be sure.
but not impassable. We've done it before.
ね
That's our offer. Let us join your crew and we'll lend you our expertise.
は
Wait, you mean we'd be leading these weirdos into my treasure?
あ
I don't see why not. However, the second I sense any insubordination, I'll throw you all overboard. Like, you're gonna pick them up and eat them? I kinda actually want to see that, but not to them. Not done to them. Can you do it to Mammon? Oh, I bet Mammon's been thrown overboard in this AU. He should be fine. And I won't care how far away from shore we are.
あ
Alright, he made it sound like he's done it before. Thank you. You won't regret this.
Yay! We're employed again. I'm looking forward to working with all of you.
They have a job. Alright, let's set sail. Next stop, Fabulous Riches.
Fabulous. Fabulous. Fabuloso.
Steer straight.
あ
Come on, like that ain't obvious. Still, the sea is super calm today. If this keeps up, crossing that strait's gonna be a breeze. Oh, wait, the others aren't around right now, huh? Yep, looks like the coast is clear. Lavinar, come in a bit closer, would ya? Wait, are we schmovin'? Are we schmalangling with everyone on the boat? Damn. Ooh, that always makes my heart race. Doki doki.
あのな
What? Come on, now you're making me all flustered. We clear? What I'm gonna tell you ain't supposed to go to any further than the... Isn't supposed to go to any further than there are two of us? I feel like that is an incorrect sentence structure, but anyway. See, Silva's map ain't the only one I got my hands on.
おう
Once this trip's over, let's you and me go on another treasure hunt, just the two of us. Oh, okay. Do I really have to keep that a secret from everyone?
なんだよ
Yeah? I mean, do you really want to split things more than two ways? All we gotta do is just not get caught, okay?
あ
You might want to consider having fewer conversations out in the open for starters, but what would I know? See, you can't keep... Lucifer's the captain of this ship, Mammon. How have you not learned your lesson? Bro's gonna, like, know anything that goes down here. Probably. Also, hi, Pahi. Thank you for the lurky, Lou. Appreciate ya. Lucifer, I've heard everything I need to. I'll be confiscating that map.
ギャー
No! Wah, 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 wah. Well, this is tricky.
ん
Lavinark, is that you? Do you have some business with me? Is there anything I can help you with, sir? Are you worried about me?
あ
In that case, perhaps you could lend me an ear. You remember how Solomon said they'd crossed the strait before. This is the navigational chart they used to do so. I had heard the currents in this area were rough all year round, but I wasn't expecting anything like this. It's unnatural. And even if we do successfully cross the strait, there's no guarantee that we would make it back. Our previous voyages were pleasure cruises compared to this one. Lavinark, are you prepared for what might come to pass? I mean, I guess I wouldn't have become a pirate. I wouldn't have become a pirate if I wasn't. The sea is a harsh mistress, as they say. True. You need that sort of conviction if you want to live your life at sea. That's why I brought you aboard. And your growth of late has been particularly remarkable. I'm expecting great things of you, Lavinark. Okay, don't put the pressure on me like that. I don't do well. I don't do well when you say things like that. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, I'm gonna readjust my
position. Ugh. Readjust. There we go. Oh, Lavinark. Ah, you skipped my dialogue. Shit. I guess it's time for the shift change. Oh, yes. You know, it's strange. I haven't seen a single ship. We're the only ones out here. Well, not that anyone really wants to sail out to a spot with demise in its name. I mean, I'm glad we won't have to fight anyone if that's the case, you know? The only thing we have to deal with is the current and the weather and not anyone else. Yeah, for sure. But I guess that's not a very piratey thing to say. I'm feeling pretty sleepy. I think I'll go catch a few winks after this. Aren't those... Hey, Lavinark, look over there. Are they going to be dolphins or are they going to be seagulls? Did you spot some enemy ships? Since we were just talking about it, knock on wood. Oh, sorry. It's nothing that you need to be worried about. See, down by the bow, it's a pod of dolphins. Knew it. Is it just me, or anytime we've had an event that involved the ocean, we've seen dolphins? They're so cute, following our ship like that. Dolphins really are great. I mean, who wouldn't love being able to swim as far as your fins could take you? I guess I'd go anywhere with you, Belfie Uwu. You would? Beal and I've been on this ship since we were little, and someone else has always been setting the course. If you don't have the courage to set out for the unknown, then you aren't going to get anywhere. I should know. I don't. But maybe one day I'll work up the nerve. Dang, this ship's old. If they've been on it since they were kids. Lavinark, you're off duty, right? Would you like to have a snack? I got some apples in town. They're delicious. Great timing. I was feeling a little peckish. I mean, Beal's gonna eat no matter what. So, like, I guess I'll also be his partner in crime if we end up starving because Beal and I ate too much of our food. And these are separate from the ship's stock, so you can have as many as you'd like. Oh, okay. But I've been wondering, what kind of place is the Strait of Demise? I don't know. It might be fun. Let's keep it lighthearted instead of saying one that leads to the end of the world. Let's just assume it's a fun place where fun things happen. I guess that makes you the thrill-seeking kind, huh? Yeah, I think they are supposed to be humans in this AU, Queen. Who knows, though, considering the side characters are apparently pirate furry servants, maybe? It'd be nice if the treasure was something delicious. Like what, exactly? The last time we went on a treasure hunt, we ended up near an inlet that had some great fish. And that's more of my idea of a reward. Even though they are humans, still, being on the same ship since you were a child, that's... I don't know. I mean, maybe it's more common than I think it is.
Okay.
Yep, this looks good. What are you doing? Maintenance on the magic orbs. Okay, so there's magic in this AU. We don't know when we'll have to fight, so it's better to be prepared, right? Well, I'm in charge of the magic orbs, so it's my job to worry about that kind of thing. Do you need a hand?
Huh?
Lavinark, you care enough about me to go out of your way like that? Oh, you're not a pirate, you're practically an angel. He says that. No matter what, doesn't matter if we're in an AU, he'll still call us that. But as much as I appreciate the offer, I'm all done for the day.
Oh, right. Are you interested in magic orbs, Lavinark? I've been talking it over with Lucifer, but we really do need another specialist on board. I could show you the ropes if you'd like. Yeah, actually, I would be interested. What's a little magic? A little magic never hurt anyone. Great, come over here and we'll review them, okay? Still, I'm really glad that you're into this kind of thing too, Lavinark. I mean, I was hoping for a chance to chat with you more often. Not that there's a deeper meaning to that or anything, Baka. Anyways, I'll make sure that you learn how to be a capable magic munitions master. Magic munitions master. Magic munitions master, magic munitions master, magic munitions master, magic munitions master. Blah, 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 blah. Wow. So they don't use cannons, they use orbs? After all that work I had done at the last town too. Oh, Lavinark, perfect timing. Is this about your nails? I washed my hair with the best shampoo money could buy, but the salt in the air's gone and made a mess of it. No, not quite. It's your hair. It didn't even last a day. Isn't that the saddest thing you've ever heard? Honestly, I have no idea how everyone else on board can live with this injustice. And don't get me started on the ridiculous amount of UV rays we're exposed to. I can't even with this sun. Asmo sounds like he doesn't like being a pirate right now. Why'd you become a pirate again? I guess it is really hard to be a beautiful pirate. If you are committed to the pirate code, it's kind of hard to stay pretty at the same time. For the riches and fame, of course. Oh, right. I guess in this era, there's no like social media, so Asmo can't try being a content creator slash social influencer. So like, I guess the quickest way to become famous is to be a pirate. And if we're talking treasure, then it's got to be gems and jewels. I wanted to set out in search of the most fabulous stones that anyone's ever set their eyes on. So, you know, piracy. But, you know, that's not the only reason why I've stuck with seafaring. What's keeping you going then? Curious, are you? Well, I guess I could give you a teensy little hint. Let's just say that you're a pretty big part of why I'm still a pirate, Lavinark. Oh, put the moves. Let me know when you've worked that one out, would you? Dang, he dropping hints. Actually, he's not dropping hints. He's dropping a whole bomb. There's our studious Satan. He's reading. Is that book any good? Whoa. Lavinark, you sure gave me a fright. Sorry, I got lost in this novel before I even realized it. It's quite interesting. I'm reading about a country that's covered in sand. The proper term for which is desert, apparently. Just try and picture it. A vast expanse of nothing but sand. Sounds sad. There's no shortage of wonders to be found in the world. I'd love to go see this one sometime, though. Not that it'll happen anytime soon, mind you. I don't intend to leave this boat for quite a while. Oh my god, I really want to say let's go together, but I want to know why he became a pirate too. Why'd you become a pirate? To search for the treasure that my father left behind. Wait a minute! They're not related in this AU? Lucifer ain't his daddy? He was a pirate as well, you see. He left behind a letter which described a hidden treasure. Wait, is Satan Will Turner? The only clue that he enclosed was the navigational chart. But no matter who I ask, the answer's always the same. That location doesn't exist. There must be something that I'm not seeing. So I plan on remaining a pirate until I unravel this riddle and find the treasure. That's the dream that drives me, in any case. Well, I went and ran my mouth off. I'd rather that you didn't tell the others about this.
It'll be our little secret. Of course. I ain't telling nobody nothing. There's also the whole dead man tell no tales bit, but I don't think we need to escalate that. We don't need to escalate it to that. But if we took this route, we'd be liable to hit a rock, wouldn't we? True, it's less than ideal. Let's give it some more thought then. I have apples for you from Beal. Since y'all are working so hard.
Ooh.
Thanks, I was just getting a craving for something sweet. I'll have to give my regards to Beelzebub later. We were discussing the best path through the Strait of Demise, but it's not proving to be a simple task. Well, it's not exactly the most forgiving of locations. If we don't map our way out in advance, we're done for. Having been through it once was enough to give me a healthy fear of the area. I've never seen such rough waters. But we'll make sure that everyone here makes it through safely, including the ship. Why can't I say both of these options? What do you want to mention, narrates? We're not gonna sink. This will not turn into the Titanic. It will not. I refuse. Well, if there's anything I can help with, just say the word. There's no doubt in my mind that we'll be calling on your assistance at some point in the near future. We've heard all the rumors. This crew has defied the odds again and again, overcoming whatever hardships a voyage has thrown at you. We'll chart the safest course we can, but should the worst happen, you can count on us to have your back. No floating on a random door. There's not enough space to save everyone, and I don't want to be by myself.
Yeah.
So, we'll be cooking the crew's meals from here on out. I shall also be assisting them.
Simeon's the best gallery chef to have ever sailed the seas. You're going to enjoy this.
What kind of food does he make? Simply put, what those on land define as pirate cuisine. Barbatos, would you mind dicing this onion? Ready? Barbatos and his knives again.
Isn't Barbatos just a whiz with a knife?
Oh my god. They're really running with the knife thing now.
He sliced the entire onion while it was still in midair.
Potatoes and carrots coming up next. Understood.
No matter how many times I see it, it's still amazing. I mean, he dices absolutely everything in the blink of an eye.
Weren't you supposed to be Simeon's assistant? Luke is just like Barbatos' hype man now.
I'm up next. Just wait and see.
Luke's area of expertise lies in seasoning and plating. Well, I'm sure you'll all enjoy what we whip up. At this rate, he probably is a ninja, which, again, we've never had a ninja event. That's crazy. Looks like in the Obey devs' eyes, pirates are cooler than ninjas. The three of us put our hearts into this meal. Please, take your time to enjoy it.
Oh.
It's really tasty, so I just know you'll love it.
These sweets are delicious, but so is this. And this. Beal's having a good day. Beal's practically inhaling the stuff. Just don't choke on anything. He won't choke. It's okay. Choking should be afraid of Beal instead. I'm so pleased to hear that you've taken a liking to it too, Lavinark.
Wow.
Oh my, are we going to eat this well every day? Y'all are spoiled. Yo, we still haven't raised our glasses to the new crew. Here's to our brand new buds. Bottoms up. Cheers. Where's my sippies? Where's my sippies? There's sippies for chat. Here's my sippies. Let's go. Cheers.
If we're turning this into a party, then I'm busting out the sea shanties. Oh, the sea shanties. Yow, how. Diavolo, would you care for some Demonis?
Ah.
Yes, please. We've heard our fair share of rumors about you, but I wasn't expecting such a merry band of marauders.
What kind of rumors? I'm curious. What rumors are y'all heard about us?
In Twisted, it was your hubby's birthday and you got the card. Oh, nice! Oh, it was Apple's. Nice! Yes, I do believe someone also pulled for Apple in the Discord server. So I got to see what it looked like. Let me double check, because I think it was adorable. It's Apple on bed hugging a pillow, right? A very giant pillow. Also, hello, Cookie. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you've been well. Yeah, Suzu plays Twisted and pulled Apple. That's such a comfy looking bed. And Ark's got the Chocobo race sigil for the 000 time. Nice. So you're working on Tidus's ultimate weapon, yes? Let's go. Wait, you can do it that early though? I didn't know you could do it that early. Because I don't think I did some of those Final Fantasy X ultimate weapons until near the end of the game. Let's see. Solomon has heard that you're a highly skilled crew that never fails to obtain whatever treasure you set your sights on.
Oh.
Well, I heard that you were all greedy gold grubbers.
Oi.
No, that's just Mammon.
Wait, you mean Mammon's idiocy is dragging all of our names through the mud? He'll pay for that one.
So, this is the route you've settled on. It's as settled as it's going to get, at least. I'd like to make adjustments as we make our approach. You're also going to want to reinforce the ship however you can. That should increase our odds of making it safely through the strait.
Oh.
Then that's just what we'll do. Once we've gathered all the necessary provisions, we'll set out for the Strait of Demise. Aye aye! I guess we're gonna be doing some prepping. I'm assuming the next 3 chapters are prep. That gets us to the 3rd segment where the endings diverge. That is what it's for. Yeah, you can get one of Yuna's at the start of the game too. So okay, blah blah blah. The ultimate weapons for Final Fantasy X comes in 2 pieces, right? 2 pieces or 4 pieces? I can't remember. So I'm guessing at certain parts of the story they become available, but you can't really fully complete them until you're near endgame. Hold up, Beal. That plank's supposed to go to the stern. Oh, so that's where I should take it. Got ya. Barbatos, I'm counting on you to give all the magic orbs a good once-over. Most certainly. And, Asmo, I'll do whatever I can to help as long as I won't be at risk of breaking a nail. Oh, or getting my outfit dirty. Wanting to be a famous pirate without having to do the pirate dirty work. Asmo. You can cheer everyone else on, I guess.
Hi.
Oh, that's where I shine. Leave it to me. Yoo-hoo! Work it, you seafaring stars! Corgi, hi, I hope you've been well. Let's see, can I help you, Lavi? I'll be alright on my own, but, you can see if the others need some assistance.
okay, so we can help multiple people here. Whoa, Pirate Lavi, last minute Pirate Lavi, but also a furry Pirate Lavi, because there's also some of the characters are furries and not wearing pirate garb, so it's a weird, rare combination. Let's start with Barbatos.
Oh yeah.
You would. In that case, please accompany me to the storage room. This is not a storage room. If you could hammer those nails in, I shall hold the board steady.
Oh.
I see that you're quite adept at this kind of work. Perfect. We're finished. Thanks to you, that took hardly any time at all. I wonder if there's actually going to be some romance in this AU event. I think this AU places our like relationship with the characters a little too early for there to be any actual like schmooving, maybe? We'll have to see. At least I don't think we're going to have any schmoovs made for the side characters, but you're nailing all these briefs, Lavi. Well, I'm good at this kind of fiddly stuff. I've been making modifications to the ship every time we've stopped at a port, too. With Lucifer's permission. That was all totally above board. Anyways. Assistance. We'll help Beal next.
Ah.
Yeah, thanks. Could you saw this board in half? And remember to watch your fingers. You're pretty good at that, Lavinark. Great. That means I can leave you to it. Wait, where are you going? Hold up, Beal. Wait a minute. Where are you going? I feel like that was harder work than with Barbatos. We did more work with Beal compared to Barbatos, which is kind of strange. Beal likes to do, or Beal's able to handle a lot of heavy stuff. Okay, oh, mind if I join you, Asmo? We need 2 cheerleaders, because it's not a party without more than 1 cheerleader. Not at all. We can cheer everyone on together. Keep up the great work, guys! You're killing it! Slay!
Yeah.
Slay! Okay, scratch that. As nice as all the cheering is, it's really not much help. Damn. Now we're both out of a job. Asmo's gonna have to do something else. Ooh. We're coming up on the strait.
The wind has certainly picked up, and the waves are much higher. All hands on deck. Time to furl the sails. We're getting tossed around like a toy boat in a tub.
But bad news, we're taking on too much water.
Luke, Belfi, grab some buckets and bail us out.
Aye, sir.
I'll help.
Thanks, just make sure you're being extra careful near the railings. Whoa!
Shoot, Luke's leaning over the edge. We can't lose Luke. I'ma get Luke. Luke.
Lavinark! Thanks, you saved me. I nearly ended up falling into the sea. I really owe you one.
Just a little further until we're clear. Keep it together, guys. Yeah, I've kind of been a little nervous about Luke being on the ship since day 1, honestly.
It's suddenly gone quiet.
Eh?
Oh no, that better not be what I think it is. Better not be no Kraken, right? No legendary sea monsters or anything like that. Damn it, things just went from bad to worse. Mammon, hard to starboard. We're getting out of here.
Huh?
Huh? Ain't that the opposite way of where we're trying to go? Don't ask questions, just turn us around. It's Solomon telling us to leave.
Oh.
I think that says something. I don't really get what's going on, but fine, whatever.
Oi!
Whoa, this rocking doesn't feel natural. Is something rising up out of the sea? Oh, it's a kraken, isn't it? You've gotta be kidding me. Giant squid, hoy! No! No! We're too late.
Solomon, what's going on here?
Well, the Strait of Demise also happens to be home to a giant squid. Hey, do you see that? There's something floating in the water around it. Are those pirate ships?
Yeah.
Or what's left of them anyways? They've been smashed to pieces. Oh, okay. Well, maybe we can talk things out? I'm not sure that it speaks our language, but perhaps it's a gentle squid at heart. No, it's rather violent, isn't it? I suppose any attempts at reasoning with it are out of the question.
Oi!
Hey guys! What are we gonna do about this? You like the first option? Well, it's nice knowing it. I'll go ahead and pick that one because I was really tempted to say it too. Both of them were just like, yeah, that's not gonna help at all. Are we in that much danger? Yes, this strait is bad enough on a good day, but this is the worst possible scenario. Oh, nice!
Oi!
We have magic orbs. Can we just, like, you know, all hands on deck? Focus the magic orbs at the Kraken, maybe? Alright, well, it's been nice knowing you.
Oi!
Is this really any time to be calmly accepting the situation? I got yelled at by Pookie Satan. Why? I'm sorry. Direct your anger at the Kraken, not me. Maybe we would win then if you did that.
Yeah.
Actually, that kind of level-headedness may be just what we need. What? 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 You think so? You really think so? Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
Oi!
He also resigned himself to our fate. All right. We're on the third segment of the event, guys. So now we have a path split. So we'll be getting different endings here from here on out. Starting now, we're gonna choose the bottom route. How are we gonna deal with this? Is there a possibility that we all end up stranded on an island and become castaways? I guess we're gonna have to fight our way out of this one. Draw your swords, guys. You want us to use sword against giant squid? Charge!
Majika!
Huh? That squid just stole my sword. Yeah, I don't know why you thought that was gonna work. We gotta use the orbs. Here, take mine.
Oh!
Thanks. I ain't about to let us sink.
So!
Man, this thing's tough. Mammon, get down. Whoa. Man, that was a close one. I almost got slammed by one of those legs.
Ah!
Thank goodness you got out of the way.
Oh!
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. Lavinar, can I ask a favor of you? Anytime, anytime.
実は
I haven't seen Luke for a while. Oh. I don't mind if he's hiding somewhere on the ship, but I worry that he could have fallen overboard. No. Sorry, but would you mind looking for him? Only if you show that squid who's boss. I'll only leave the fight if you get him. Naturally, this ship won't be going down without a fight. Good. Let's go find Luke.
What can we do against a squid that big? Are we going to drown?
Oh, Luke, are you okay?
Lavinark. Sorry, I just started thinking about all the bad things that could happen, and I got so scared.
How much longer are you planning on trembling down here,
Lucifer, come on.
Lucifer.
I have no need for quivering crybabies on my ship.
There's nothing wrong with hiding from things you're afraid of. Just give him a moment. He's still young.
I'm happy to hear you say that, but I'm still a member of the crew. I'm going to fight.
Good. It's about time you showed some spine.
Thanks for worrying about me, Lavinark. And you too, Lucifer. Even though you say it in the most horrible ways.
You can thank me by getting back up on this deck this instant.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I get it. It's a big, terrifying thing. Luke's never seen it before. Luke is baby. The protect mode is there. But also, I'm happy he is trying to, like, do better at the same time. Yeah, Lucifer still got that pride going on. I get it.
Hey, stay back, you slimy squid leg. Ugh,
It's so gross. Somebody help. Asmo, what the hell? Use those guns that are attached to your hip. Ugh, I really don't want to touch that thing.
Lavi, how can you be so selfish, you big meanie?
I want to throw Asmo overboard right now. It's just self-preservation. I don't want to get caught either. I don't want to save Asmo. I don't. But this, it's either I save Asmo, I either protect Asmo, or I just tell Lavi to do it. I can't protect Lavi, but I can protect Asmo. Asmo in trouble, damsel in distress. Tell that to the SSR card art where he's all bloody like he shot someone. I ain't seeing that. I ain't seeing that going on in this scenario. What happened to that Asmo, huh? Where's that Asmo when I need him? Get rid of it, Lavi. Why me? Well, because technically you're the most akin to sea creatures, even though this is an AU. I mean, I guess I'm kind of glad that you trust me to do the thing and all. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Asmo, you'd better be grateful.
Yeah.
Oh, you bet your boots I am. You're the best, Lavi. Love you lots. This isn't looking so good, though. The squid's so slippery. I can't get it away from Asmo at all. Lavi, you're of no use at all. Damn. Hey, that's no way to talk to someone who at least tried. I heard screaming. Is everyone all right? Solomon, thank goodness you're here. Help! Ah, the squid's got Asmodeus, I see. Situations like these call for... What do they call for? Nope, sorry. Nothing's coming to mind. Damn. Asmo's about to get the tentacles. Did you even think about it? Asmo was such a fabulous pirate. Rip. Hey now, don't you go writing my eulogy. I think I've grasped the crux of the issue. Whoa, where'd you come from? All you need to do is remove that viscous coating, correct? And what better way to do so than with salt? Oh, like a slug. We're gonna treat this squid like a slug. That'd do the trick. Would it though?
え
There's certainly no harm in trying. First, sprinkle on the salt, then rub it in with your hands. Ready? All together now. Group effort. So I just rub it in like this. We're gonna be eating good tonight, fellas. Huh? Is it just me, or does the squid look kind of not happy about this?
Wow.
Oh, I'm free. Thanks for the rescue, guys. Hey, look at that. The squid's going back to sea.
は
Dang! Way to go, Salt!
おや
Oh my, it left behind a little leg we rub salt into. Let's go, let's eat. Well, it would be a shame to let such a bounty spoil. We'll have to celebrate our victory with a feast. You know what? I think Barbatos would be a huge fan of Monster Hunter. Now that I think about it, Barbatos would love to do all that cooking in Monster Hunter. All right, we're gonna pick a couple different dialogue choices here, like trying to save Asmo for one. Let me hydrate though. My throat was getting dry. All right, I'll save you, Asmo.
Yeah.
Lavinark, I knew you'd never abandon me. Are you doing okay there? The squid leg hasn't moved an inch, you know. Of course not! It's so slippery, nothing even works! This is basically impossible! I think it's hilarious Solomon couldn't even think of a plan. Because, you know, Solomon's absolutely terrible with cooking, so he would never consider salt to dry out the squid. So Barbatos has to come in and do it. So even Solomon's at a loss. Dun dun dun. Well, I've never been one for manual labor. Alright, well, it's not like we're holding a barbecue out here.
え
Despite its size, it remains a squid, does it not? We'll never know unless we try. Do it to him. Calamari for dinner. Okay, that's one issue resolved. So we can keep going. That giant salted squid leg looks delicious. You actually want to eat that? You know that leg attacked us, right? Survival of the fittest, Belfie. Waste not, want not.
あ
Exactly. We shouldn't waste food. Come on, let's share it.
いや
We made as many squid dishes as we could think of in honor of our triumphant victory.
へ
Looking at it, you'd never know the main ingredient came from this vicious monster that attacked us. We better eat before it gets cold. Dig in, dig in, dig in, and before I regret my consequences. I was just sampling it as we went along, but I'm quite pleased with how it all turned out. I'm sure it will be to your liking.
うまい
It's so tender. Wow, this really is good.
あ
Victory has never tasted better. We're going to be searching the island that was on that treasure map tomorrow, right?
うん
We'd better fill up so that we've got the energy to spend the day searching. Lucifer's oddly quiet. I'm stuffed. That was some tasty grub.
あ
Yeah, I'm nice and full.
うん
Well, you did eat your weight in squid, but I'm feeling kind of sleepy. Me too. I'm so tired. What's gotten into you guys? We're not gonna get mutinied, are we? You mean you're not sleepy, Lavinark? I'm gone. Good night. Still, this isn't really sitting well with me. I can't say I feel any better about it, but what other choice do we have? We're getting mutinied by the side characters. Oh my god. Isn't that...
Well, Lavinark, what are you doing up?
And Lavinark isn't the only one who's still awake.
Lucifer, so you're up too.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't eat anything to begin with. I recognized the carrots you used. They're not normal ones. They're a sleep-inducing variety.
Which means that you've caught on to our ruse, I take it. What's this all about? What's all this about?
They're bounty hunters. They catch pirates and turn them in for cash.
The gasp. I knew they weren't pirates. You can't be a furry and a pirate. That's just not possible. If you knew, then why did you let us on board?
Oh.
Better to have you where I could keep an eye on you. Quite frankly, I was ready to cut you down at a moment's notice. And yet, up until now, you hadn't given me any reason to. Even though you had plenty of opportunities to strike.
Well, did something happen? Do you like us? To be honest, we grew too fond of you. Oh, they like us. They like us. Oh, Nazi, thank you for the stretch and posture check. Let me just pop all my old bones. Oh my gosh. Allow me to explain. I'm the lord of a town quite far from here. Okay, it makes sense since Barbatos was like, I follow young lord anywhere. Which would be very strange for a young lord to become a pirate, since he's wealthy because he's a lord. It's a lovely region, though a poor one. More so, the situation has gotten rather dire since this recent string of failed harvests. Rebuilding the region required money, obscene amounts of it at that.
And a few things pay better than bounties. The ones on our heads would fetch a rather tidy sum.
Eh.
Myself, Simeon, and Luke were originally attendants to the young master. We volunteered to accompany him on this journey.
I joined them later. I had been looking to join a crew as a navigator, and once I learned about their circumstances, I just couldn't leave them on their own. Getting our marks to lower their guard, and catching them unaware has been our usual mode of operation. Only this time, we couldn't bring ourselves to.
Going off on this adventure with you guys has been a lot of fun, so...
I was so prepared to do whatever it took to save our hometown, too. I can't believe I'd waver now. It's shameful. And you promised to throw us over at the slightest hint of insubordination, didn't you, Lucifer? We might not have been crewmates for long, but it was nice while it lasted. Ooh. Let's just split the treasure. Be like, guaranteed, we'll have this treasure. You can have as much as you need. Diavolo. Oh, such a sad story. Anybody throw them overboard? No! No, they've helped us. They've been true to their word. They just, you know. If they would have done this any sooner, like before the Kraken fight, bet they'd get yeeted overboard probably. Lucifer, Lavinark, whatever you do, make it quick, would you?
Oi.
Hey, what's going on here?
待て待て待
I'm
て
not really sure, but it sounds like they're leaving.
Oh no, everyone else is up now too.
ちょっと
Wait, you can't go yet. Look, you promised me you'd help me with maintenance tomorrow.
Where the hell would they be going, guys? Oh, the other guys are acting as if they can just easily, like, leave in the middle of this adventure, like it's no big deal. You can't leave now, Solomon. The routes you've picked have been the safest ones we've ever used. We'd literally be lost without you.
ありえない
Does this mean Simeon won't be cooking for us anymore? That's a real shame. They're gonna swim away.
Yeah, good luck with that. Kraken's still out there.
The ship's been ridiculously clean since Barbatos came on board, which is a big help for me.
Are you telling me Belfi's too lazy to clean the ship? That's why he wants Barbatos to stay? Jeez. Not to mention all the storms that Diavolo skirted us around.
Well, there you have it.
We need you guys. You're part of the family.
うーん
But we deceived you so thoroughly. Doesn't that bother you?
ん
Not particularly. That simply means that you've learned the cardinal rule of piracy. We'll use everything at our disposal to get whatever it is we're after. You're far too beneficial to the ship for us to lose now.
あ
However, should your sense of morality require it, you can atone by proving to be even more useful.
Just so you know, you'll be swabbing the deck for a month. Oh no! I actually don't think that would be too hard of a job if all of them did it, so. But I'm gonna be mushy. You guys are our
Twins, so we're not going anywhere without you, woo woo.
Oh, I forgot to plug in my phone. Hang on one second. I was trying to start the stream so quickly because I was late already due to Stella. My phone hasn't been charging at all. Okay, there we go.
Thank you, Lavinark.
Yeah, we're going to keep sailing with you guys forever and ever and ever. Yeah, screw that place that you originally came from that is poor and might not live because you can't make enough food.
On our ship, all treasure is divided equally. Whatever you do with your portion is your own business. If that happens to be for the restoration of your town, then so be it.
I don't know what to say. I won't ever be able to stop thanking you for this.
ん
Since we're all awake, we might as well set sail. Everyone, to your stations. Our destination is Silva A. Major's treasure. Full speed ahead.
Roger that. Oh, that's where it ends. We don't get to see if they get the treasure here in this part. Unless maybe the top part ends up being a continuation. Because I think the previous event we read did that. Let's see. Start the top. Start the top situation. Full speed ahead.
Levi, now.
オッケー
Aye, aye, sir. Here goes nothing. We in a fight?
Oh.
Draw still, guys. We're gonna give it hell. What are we giving hell to? This squid's too tough. We're barely making a dent in it. Why is it back?
And the magic orbs aren't doing any better.
There's gotta be something we can use.
おい
Lavinark is right. Everything's got a weakness, and we're gonna keep hacking at this thing till we find it. Careful. There's a whirlpool forming behind us.
うわ
Damn it! We're already starting to get pulled in! Quick, someone help hoist the sails. If we can catch a tailwind, we might be able to escape it.
Be right there.
Yeah, we might make it through this. I think we'll make it through this.
Oh.
My riches are waiting for me, so I gotta pull out all the stops. It might be a continuation. They just continued it at a weird different section because it's still nighttime and we were supposed to be continuing our sail during nighttime. We'll just have to see once we get out of this. Watch out. The squid's thrashing is making some massive waves. We're going under. No! Rip? Rip? We're gonna have to swim to the island at this rate. Abandoned ship! Abandoned ship! Who's telling me to pull it together? Mammon, maybe? Hey, Lavinark, come on, pull it together! Hello? Oh god, it's daytime. I called it! It's Mammon! Thank goodness you're awake. You're not hurt or anything, are ya? I could be a whiner. I'm not a whiner. I don't whine. I think I'm good. Great, that's even better. We've got enough whiners on this ship. Man, you gotta stop worrying me like that. Is that Lavinark and Mammon I hear?
Oh.
Yo, Simeon, you look like you're doing okay too. I'm glad that the three of us made it through safely. Lavinark, can you stand? Here, take my hand. Thank you. I'm glad I found you so quickly. I was quite concerned for your well-being. Is this the part where we start waking up out of this and it's a dream or something? This is a dream segment, isn't it? Is the background a little fuzzy, blurry to you guys? Maybe it's a dream. It could be that you've been injured after all, though, so please do speak up if anything starts to hurt. I may not look it, but I'm rather strong. You're welcome to lean on me whenever you need to.
Oh?
Hey, do you know how everyone else is doing? Sadly, no. You're the first of our group that I've managed to reunite with. I do hope they're all right. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't know either.
Huh?
Come on, no need to worry. I'm sure they'll show up before you know it.
Oh.
They might have washed up around here, so we should split up and start searching. Okay, we are... You're right, Queen. We are shipwrecked somewhere. But the background does not give me that context at all. That's why I was like, what do you mean we're here and we're fine? Literally we were going to be submerged in the previous scene. We should have changed scenes. There should not be a ship here. Sorry. Well, we couldn't afford an island background for this event. Sorry. Good idea. Let's get to it, shall we? Crazy. I was about to think that we just, like, got knocked unconscious when the ship, like, turned over, and that this was just, like, a dream sequence. What the heck? Why didn't we just use this background? At least it would show that we are on land. That's weird. That's so weird. Anyway, is that Lavinark over there?
Hey, glad to see you're okay.
Hurry over to Luke. Hurry over to Lucifer. Wave to both of them. Hey, hi, hey, ho.
Great, it looks like Lavinark is doing well too.
I understand that you're excited to go see them, but mind that you don't trip and fall.
Dad mode initiated. That's adorable. Also, hi, Ivy. How goes, how goes?
そうか。
I see. So Mammon and Simeon are also safe. That's everyone accounted for then. The others have gathered in a cave not far from here.
And listen to this, there's even more good news.
Let me guess, we're on the island we need to be on?
We probably landed on the exact same island that was marked on that treasure map.
Whoa! Nothing like being castaways on the island we're supposed to have been on. Yippee! You're all right. How about you? I'm good, Ivy. Good. Glad to have you here with us today.
あ
After having compared the map to our surroundings, we appear to be close at any rate.
All right then. Well, I'm just happy to hear everyone's okay.
Oh.
We'll have to do survivor trials over here on this island or something, you know?
Right? It's crazy that we all got sucked into that whirlpool and survived.
We also discovered something new about the treasure map.
Arx, do you want to watch Castaway tonight? I've never seen the movie, and this event's kind of getting me in the mood, not gonna lie.
Do you see how there are multiple X's? They only appeared after it got wet.
Everyone's been wondering if one of them marks where the treasure's been hidden. After we meet up with Simeon and Mammon, we should split up and go check them out.
I'm being half serious, actually. I'm being half serious. I want to see, because y'all, I don't think, okay. Clearly, I bet the ending of this AU is we're gonna find a way to get out. You know, everyone's gonna get out alive. We're not gonna be stranded. But you know, realistically, at this rate of how this is faring, it should end up with the whole Wilson like instance from Castaway right now. I don't see why we have to search for Asmo and Belfi.
Although they went to verify one of the locations marked on the map, they have been gone for an awfully long time. As such, we must ensure that they have not met with any difficulties or a untasteful demise.
Oh yeah.
Lavinark, please do not take a step further.
What? Why is there a trap?
My apologies. It appears that my warning came slightly too late. That portion of ivy that you stepped on has triggered some manner of trap.
Dang it, Bobby. I better not be getting hung upside down. Whoa, something just went whizzing right by my face. I almost killed Satan.
Why, it was a spear.
I almost killed Satan. I shudder to think what would have happened had it hit its mark. I would have gone with you. I wouldn't have left you alone. Satan, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's nothing you need to apologize for. It wasn't as if you set it off on purpose after all. I mean, no, I would never, but still. If anything, I'm relieved that you weren't harmed. There might be even more traps lying in wait. We'd better watch our steps. You thought it was an arrow? It could have been an arrow, but since it's a spear, this might suggest possibly that there are maybe people on the island, unless they booby-trapped the entire island because of the treasure. If it was an arrow, I would have thought more of it being, like, protection for the treasure, but a spear just makes me think of a tribe, an island tribe, possibly being here.
Would the appearance of traps not suggest that we are approaching the Major's treasure?
It would be nice if that was the case.
Oh yeah.
Please take a look at this. Don't these footprints belong to Asmodeus and Belphegor?
So they passed through here without causing that trap to trigger? I call bull. They must have. If you look closely, they continue in that direction. Well, we should find those two wherever these footprints stop. Let's follow them. I can't believe they walked through here without them causing that trap to go on.
The footprints end here, which is odd. After all, they almost appear to vanish into thin air.
Hey, help us out! Oh, they got strung up, didn't they? No, over here, look up. They did. It's about time someone came to save us.
Ah, I see. A trap has them suspended in midair.
Oh.
So, this connects here, which triggers this. Fascinating.
Save the studying for later and get us down from here.
Oi.
Oh, quit your whining. We'll have you free in a moment. At least you didn't almost die.
Oh, thank our lucky stars we're saved.
Lavinark, would you mind looking after those two? I really prefer not to. We're not much further from our destination, so Barbatos and I will continue on and check it for any signs of treasure. I mean, I guess I can understand why you want to bench me, considering I almost killed you, but I don't want to hang out with them. Were Asmodeus and Belphegor to venture off on their own, they might well find themselves wandering into another trap. So you're gonna take... So you want the person that triggered the trap from your group to keep an eye on them so they don't trigger more traps, as if I possibly wouldn't trigger one again myself? Uh-huh. Okay, sure. Whatever. Sure, whatever you say. Whatever you say. I'm not trying to cross my arms right now and my tracking's flubbing up really badly. But you know. You know. I see how it is. I see. Okay. Sure. Knowing that you are with them would be a source of comfort. Okay, if you say so.
それでは
We won't be long.
Ugh. Oh, that blood's finally rushing out of my head.
Don't worry, guys. I got you covered.
So Barbatos thought you had to spot traps along the way?
Yeah, sure. We'll call it that. You never personally learn unless you experience it yourself. Am I right? Am I right? Then as long as you're with us, we won't get caught in another nasty surprise like that one.
Hey, why don't we go check out that other X spot that's supposed to be around here? I mean, we're already most of the way there. Might as well take a quick look for treasure before we go back, right?
I'm with you on that. It'd be a waste to turn around without getting a peek. Especially when there might be some fantastic jewels waiting for us.
Yeah.
Great, sounds like we all agree. Let's go.
I don't recall. Actually, I don't recall being able to say anything about this scenario, but okay. Okay.
It's supposed to be around here, but...
Hey, there's something scribbled on this rock.
That's... Hey, it's Major's mark.
Doesn't that mean that the treasure's right here?
Unless it's another trap.
Let's just try moving the rock. We're already here. I don't want to get all dirty, so you're up, Belphie.
Fine. Lavinark will lift it up at the same time, okay? 1, 2, 3...
Whoa!
Eh?
Did you get got, Asmo? Did you get got?
Asmo, Lavinark, are you guys okay?
Jeez, now it's nuts. Oh, but getting all tangled up together with you isn't too bad. Why did I get caught in this? I was helping Belphie move the rock. Why did I get netted with Asmo? That doesn't make sense, okay?
Lavinark, I'll have you out in a second.
Boo, I was enjoying this. Why does Asmo get to reap the rewards for, like, not doing diddly squat? So Asmo managed to get himself caught in not one but 2 traps. We'd better be careful too. The closer we get to the X, the more traps there'll be. True, and we've disabled so many already. Wait, can I end up in a different scenario with Belphie? I'll go back and pick another option in that previous one. I wasn't really like wanting to pick assistance or like stuff like that because, like, you know, on the beach how it was like go up to Lucifer or go up to Luke, because I didn't really think there was gonna be anything like really romancy about doing that, so it'd be nice if this next spot had the real treasure. This area looks promising, at least. Let's split up and see what we can find. I'll let you know if I spot anything. Maybe I should go back. Do you guys want me to go back to where we were on the beach with Lucifer and Luke? Same. If I spot anything tasty looking, I'll report back. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Ohio Nox, how are you? Hope you are well. That's all well and good, but I'd prefer updates on any treasure.
わかった。
Oh, okay. I'll holler if anything looks valuable.
何かな？
There's an X marked on this boulder. Could it mean that we're close to the treasure?
これ？
So, we should move it. The boulder that's bigger than any of the three of us? I think that might be a little difficult, don't you? Leave it to me. I can pick up something that size on my own. Oh, he's lifting it up as if it weighed nothing at all. That's incredible. Here we go again. Something's come slithering out. Slithering?
何？
It's some kind of snake. A lightning quick one at that. Okay, that one is... That... Why? Why? I'd rather get netted with the Avolo over Asmo, but we get a snake instead? What is this? What is this? Lavinark, get back. I'll take it on. I'm punching that snake. I'm punching it in the throat. I'll punch this snake in the throat. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. You have opening shift as always, but have a great read tonight. Thank you, Nox. I always appreciate you popping by. Hope you have a good work tomorrow. Sleep well. Yeah, I'll punch the snake. We don't have Lavi here. Who else is gonna do it? It's great that you're so ready to fight. But you can leave this one to me. Okay, Beal. Beal's gonna do it to him. What? He just caught the snake? I'll protect both of you. He just threw the snake. Diovolo giving the play-by-play is fucking hilarious.
Ah.
There. Problem solved. Beelzebub, you truly are a force to be reckoned with. Damn, Beal. Dang, Beal. Okay, let's go back. I can't remember which one was the beach. Is it this one? Is this the beach one? Oh, wow, it is. Let's go. Also glad I like the Miku Godzilla print. Yeah, it's super nice. All right, we'll go to Luke this time.
Thank goodness, I was so worried. But now that I know you're not hurt, I'm feeling a lot better.
That's good. Owie.
そうか。
Beelzebub can be the next Steve Irwin at that rate. We're so close to the treasure.
Happy about that, the narrowly escaping death, are you? The mark of a true pirate indeed.
I know, right, Ivy? That's something new. That man, it's scenarios like that I'm like, heck yeah, because we get to learn something new about the character, even though it's just like a one-off, really rare thing. So it's like, oh yeah, now we know Beal can like be faster than snakes. Yeah, Beal can outsnake a snake.
Well, don't you look ecstatic? Did you miss me that much? I'm sorry to have worried you. Everything's all right now.
Gotta get that reassurance. So out of left field. But it was like good out of left field. Alright. Well, you sure know your traps, Barbatos.
ええ。
Well, I am rather adept at making them. As a result, that makes them easier for me to spot. It appears that there are many more of them in this area. We should proceed with caution.
Barbatos knows how to make traps. Alright, alright. Also, really, I don't see anything. Try standing a little closer to me. Are they visible now? Judging by these tracks, I think we can assume that they proceed in that direction.
それでは
And while I am enjoying this brief interlude, we really ought to see where they lead. Barbatos was like, yay! I like that you stood closer to me. Anyway, let's proceed. Okay. Are you hurt anywhere, Asmo? Asmo's gonna take this opportunity, right? Oh, he's not. Nope, I feel just as fabulous as I look. Why can I not say fabulous without an SH when I'm talking like Asmo? But thanks for the concern. Lavinark, you're just the sweetest. You deserve a big hug.
This really isn't the time.
Fabulous. Fabulous.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Asmo did not take this opportunity to whine to get our attention a little bit more. He was just straight up like, all right, hugs. There's no way that's not a trap.
Yeah, so let's get Asmo to move it.
I'd really rather not get dirty, but if it's for treasure, well, I guess I can make an exception. Oh, we get to do the swap. Oh, come on, not this again.
Yep, I knew it was a trap. I'm glad we hung back.
Oh, Asmo gets netted all by himself. Quit chatting about it and cut me down. There's the whining. Personally, though, I think I would also fall for a trap. Possibly. Maybe. I think it might be a 50-50 if I fall for a trap or not. If it's like out in the open like this, I don't think I would fall for a trap. But if it was like we were inside a tomb or a temple, I'm pretty sure I would fall for a trap if it was in there. Are you okay, Belfie?
Who would be? I got caught in a trap and hung upside down from the tree tops. I think I feel better after a quick nap, though. Mind if I use your lap as a pillow?
Yeah.
Don't you dare! You're going to get all dirty if you nod off in a place like this. Come on, let's head back to that cave already. Damn. Put the foot down. What do you care if Belfie gets dirt on himself? Is it like Team Rocket Trap or an Egyptian booby trap is your grading scale? Oh, I see. Yeah, see, so that's why I was saying, like, out in the open, definitely more like a Team Rocket Trap, I feel like is more likely to happen. Whereas like a confined tomb or like building, it feels more like an Egyptian booby trap. All right.
I'll search with you, Diavolo. I'll crunk with you, sweetie.
All right, let's work together. There doesn't appear to be anything of value here. Though I did enjoy the opportunity to spend some time alone together. I can't say it happens often. Our search was not fruitful. That's very unfortunate. You've played a number of Tomb Raiders. That is not easy to avoid. Yeah, like, it's just because of the confined space. All right, anyway, I'm out of here. Bye. I'm not dealing with that snake. You too, Beelzebub. Is Bill still gonna do it to him? Beal's still gonna do it to him. That's crazy.
Ah.
I was wondering if there's gonna be a different outcome for the snake situation, because you know we managed to trick Asmo to move the rock, so we didn't get caught with Asmo. No, Beal Beal is doing it no matter what. Anyway, let's look together, Beal.
Ah.
Sure, let's go. Oh, that reminds me. I still haven't told you that I'm glad you're safe.
Huh.
I was wondering what had happened to you after that squid attack. I'm really happy that I got to see you again. I can't imagine the ship without you on it. Oh, he's too sweet. He's too sweet for his own good and then super dangerous. Call him the snake... the snake master. Props to letting us say we'll take the snake on, though. All right, now we're caught up. Back to continuing. Welcome back, Lavinork.
Hmm?
How was it? Did your explorations prove fruitful? Nope. What about you? Nothing. Nada. Zip. Zilch. Still, something's been bothering me. I mean, surely those marks weren't added at random. What if they're just there to lead people into traps to keep anyone from getting at the treasure? Maybe there's some other meaning to them. Maybe. I say without any possible, like, substantial evidence or theory behind it. Well, I can understand wanting to keep people from getting too close to your hard-won booty, but I can't believe you just said that. Your hard-won booty! If this treasure really did belong to Major, then there's bound to be some kind of meaning behind these marks. I've heard that his other caches all had some kind of trick to them, at least. Anyway, if you had the same idea, then we must think alike. Actually, I was just spitballing. Have you ever considered learning how to navigate? I'd be happy to teach you what I know. Ain't no way I would be able to do that. I can't even tell which way I'm facing sometimes, okay? Wait, maybe. Huh? Did you figure something out? Here, take a look at this. If you connect the X's. Wait, isn't that Major's mark? Exactly. And given that Major's mark is a skull and treasure chest, it stands to reason that the treasure would be found where the chest is on the map. Whoa! Yeah, that's totally the kind of place that would be hiding some loot. Except there's still one X that no one has checked yet. We'd better make sure there's nothing there before we go jumping to any conclusions. I don't really think we need to. I mean, that's a pretty logical guess. I'll go with you, Solomon. Thanks. It's always good to have a second set of eyes. Let's get going. See, this one's completely different. We're actually going somewhere. Or staying somewhere. I think we're about where that X is marked.
Okay.
It doesn't look like there's anything here. Well, I was expecting that. Not much in the way of traps either, which is a relief. I know that you've done your fair share of adventuring, but I still wouldn't want to see you get hurt. Anyway, we might as well head back, but be sure to be on the lookout for any lone traps. Wait, really? There was nothing there? There wasn't even a mark? Okay. I guess we got lucky on that one. I'm almost a little disappointed. I wanted to see what the trap would have been with Solomon. I didn't find a single thing. Well, it wasn't like we were going to find treasure at every X marked on the map. You know, these could totally be decoys.
Sometimes it's better to just try and not read too much into these things. But you had the same idea, huh? Wow, we might actually be a match made in heaven. I mean, oh no! I said the quiet part out loud. Just pretend you didn't hear that. Couldn't be me, Lavi. Alright, well, I'll hold down the fort with Lavi this time. With Solomon out checking that last location, it's just the two of us here, huh? Aren't you worn out from all that searching you did earlier? You should relax for a bit. I mean, you went running around helping pretty much everyone, right? You're a good person. I think it's great that you're always looking out for the others. But when it's just the two of us, I wish you'd focus all your attention on me. is what I might say if Wow. Dang, alright. Lavi's the first one to dip his toes in the proverbial water of romance in this event. Is everyone present? Good, let's hear your reports. We've successfully retrieved the ship, which is currently anchored in the bay. We have the boat? She's in surprisingly good shape after that whole ordeal, so a couple of quick repairs ought to have her seaworthy again. Yo? Atta girl? That's crazy, but I mean... I did call that we were going to get out of here safely, so... Well, that's no surprise. No ship of ours would ever go down easily. Oof. Sorry, I was just thinking of the One Piece ship that clearly they... Yeah, right? Right, Arcs? They had to change ships, right? Oof. Anyway. Toes, daily rounds of maintenance were worth it. Asmo, are you okay? Asmo thinking about painting his toenails. That's what he's thinking about. With regards to the X's on the map, we finally cracked the code and narrowed it down to a specific location. Though we did check the last X left just to be sure, there wasn't anything of note there. After brief reconnaissance tour of the area which Solomon directed us to reveal the cave. A highly likely spot for hidden treasure. And it ain't just any treasure, it's probably Major's main stash. Oh. Come on, let's go hit up this cave already. Ayo, not without preparing for traps first, bucko. Hold your swashbuckling booty one moment, mammon. A wise idea. If this truly is where the treasure lies, then it's likely to be crawling with far more traps than we've seen thus far. Let's review the ones that we've encountered before we proceed any further. If we do that, we may well be able to predict which traps await us within. Aye, aye, sir. We can't. We have our eyes on the prize, but we can't slip up right now. Not when we're so close. Right, Asmo? Toes? This cave that we're in, is it really a regular one?
Even with our torches, it's so dark I can barely see a foot in front of me. There's no way we're going to be able to tell if there are any traps here.
Luke, wait. There's something strange sticking out by your foot.
Huh?
That couldn't have been an actual guillotine that came crashing down right before my eyes just now, right? What do you mean Luke almost lost his head?
What? Sorry.
Oh wait, it was Asmo that almost lost his head. Luke stepped on something and Asmo almost lost his head. Oh my god. Whoops, I think I stepped on something. Whoa! Huh? Jeez, man, do you know how dangerous that was? A bunch of darts just came down from the ceiling.
You guys are gonna have to better work on your reflexes. I hope you all are flexible, because you could better put dodging into practice right about now. You'll be fine if you don't get hit. That's right, just dodge.
Oh, yes. It won't be an issue if you can simply stay out of the way.
See? Simeon knows what's up.
Mammon, you've got a dart sticking out of you.
I hope it's sticking out of his ass. What? Where? Come on, get it off me.
Nani?
I think I just triggered something.
Oi!
Whoa, something just came flying at us. Is this slime? Ew, what is even with this trap? It's so sticky and gross.
It appears that the further we progress, the more traps there are. Everyone, be on your guard.
Hi, Lucid. What's coming out of his ass? A dart, hopefully. Looks like this is a dead end. Does that mean we've gone as far as we need to? Hey, ain't that a treasure chest over there? Yo, dudes, we did it. We snagged Major's loot. I don't think it's that easy. I think there are false loots around here too. Mammon, wait. There's something written on the chest.
Huh?
Oh, yeah? Huh, now that you mention it, there totally is. Let's see. Fellow treasure hunters, your final trial awaits. Successfully elude the Guardian and you shall be rewarded. A Guardian? What Guardian? Is it Cerberus? All I know is that I have a really bad feeling about this.
Huh? The giant squid is back?
What? Third time's the charm? Are you freaking kidding me? That's the Guardian! Well, we really do just gotta put this Kraken down, don't we? Oh, you joined and I had said that I hope it comes out of his ass. That's a very good out of context clip though, actually.
Everyone, head towards the exit on the double.
We're on an island. How's the Kraken here? I don't know. Maybe the cave has a an opening out towards sea and the Kraken came in from there. Damn it, the squid's thrashing is causing the cave to collapse.
Whoa, watch out for that falling rock.
Lavinark, Belfi. I can dodge it. Easy, 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 easy.
Wow, those are some pretty smooth moves.
I know, right? That's why I said the traps would be easy as long as you don't get hit. Looks like you'll do fine just on your own. Guys, there's a squid leg coming this way. All right. I can't dodge a squid leg though. It caught me. Oh no, somebody save me. Oh, Barbatos, let's go. Hold still, Lavinark. Salt the leg or chop it off. Whoa, he sliced that leg right off. Let's go. There, you should be able to move now. Come, it's time to run. Can you help me run too, Barbatos, please? We'll be fine out here, right? Not a moment too soon. Look at that. It's nothing more than a pile of rubble now.
Is everyone all right?
All present and accounted for.
Oh.
After that great escape, there's only one thing left to do. Crack open this chest and check out the booty. Come on, let's see some cold hard cash.
Huh?
Wait, seriously? There ain't nothing in here but a scrap of paper.
It appears to be another map.
Oh no, no! We've been bamboozled. And this one's got Silva A Major's mark on it too.
Hang on, there's a letter at the bottom. Congratulations, you have proven yourself worthy of inheriting my treasure. However, one hurdle remains for you to overcome. You must solve the riddle contained in the map.
Oh no, not a riddle. So we do that, then we finally get the goods.
I see. Well, Major never would have wanted to part with his treasure so easily.
Why is Lucifer the only one saying treasure and not booty? Does he refuse?
Challenge accepted. We'll start by setting sail for the island marked on this map. To the ship! We depart immediately.
Aye, aye, sir. No way. Don't tell me we get cucked. We get cucked. No. No. And I don't think we have like any kind of follow-up event later involving this. No way. Anyway, I gotta go back and see who saves me if I can't dodge the rock. Let's do that really quick. No way. That. Nar. Well, at least we get to escape the island and we're not stranded, but dang, all that hard work. These are some next level traps.
At this rate, we might not survive long enough to see the treasure.
Nani?
That was tense though. I can't believe this pirate apparently has this kraken under its thrall. Cause like, what kind of squid would constantly hound us? Unless it like, I don't know, was indebted to the pirate to protect its treasure or something. Help! I'm gonna get squished by a rock. Don't worry, I've got this. Is he gonna punch the rock in half or is he gonna yeet it? That sounded like he slapped it.
Beal, you're the only person who could smash their way out of cave in.
He punched the rock.
If any more rocks fall, I'm just going to leave them to you.
Damn. Bill really showing his benefits out here in this event. Asmo, quick over here. It almost got me. Thanks for getting me out of the way, Lavinark. That's crazy. Kaz, hello, welcome in. I hope you are well. How goes? True, we did save the damsel in distress. And we're gonna be departing for the actual treasure, except we won't get to see how it ends because that's the end of the event. Why? Why did they cuck us out of the booty? They cucked us out of booty. That's crazy. That was Pirates the legendary treasure. And the final OG Obey Me event. That's so okay. I say it was a good AU. I liked it. I did like the AU. I liked the side characters had another motivation for joining us, and in the end they couldn't do it because we're just so lovable. And decided to help us out. But that just makes me sad for the side characters, you know, because like they were kind of betting on getting the treasure in this event to help them out, because we were gonna split it all equally amongst each other. But we'll never know if that's actually what's gonna happen, because we didn't get the resolution. We didn't get any resolution in this event. How dare! Kaz, you're doing well. You love my model. It's so unique. Oh, thank you, Kaz. Glad that you're hearing that. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. Excuse me. I am still running off the event. That, and I had to do a lot of reading, so I'm a little tongue-tied. Let me get some water here. Oh, there we go. But thank you for the model compliment. This model was actually initially made in Vroid for free, and I did all the texturing and stuff, what have you, and my significant other arcs helped do the iPhone blend shapes, like that does my my lip movements and everything, so cheek puffs and all that stuff. But it's so sad though. I'm glad that you love it, but at the same time, I'm actually going to be changing models at the end of this month. I'll be doing a 2.0 3D model debut, guys, near the end of this month. The stuff that has been cooking in the tea break garden is finally starting to all come together to make a nice, lovely meal. And so I'll go ahead and say it now. The soft date that we're looking for the debut is May 24th. So we're aiming to go May 24th. Jayomane was discussing with me about that before. 𝐿𝐿, the plan is to have 𝐿𝐿 debut every other weekend. So Zura will be starting our group wave debut on the, it's only like 2 weeks away, isn't it? Gosh, time is flying by. But here, let me check the date. Yes, the 16th. Not 16th, 17th. Sorry, 17th. Zura is slated for debut 17th. I should be the 24th as long as everything stays on track. I'm assuming Sayo will be the 31st and Kat will be the 7th. So fingers crossed everything still falls into place correctly. Speaking of, I'm taking PTO tomorrow, the Friday after that, and then half of the Friday after that Friday, just to try and like make sure everything is as okie dokie and like squared away as possible. I'm definitely nervous, but like that's a very natural thing, obviously. So you loved this event though. It's one that you remembered well. I think it's also one that I will remember well as well, especially the cucking of not actually getting the booty treasure. But like all of the booty cucking aside, I liked how they put everyone into their roles. The only thing I'm a little disappointed in is looking at the cards here, how Asmo looks like he would start something off of a moment's notice, but he didn't. He was very still damsel in distress-esque in this AU, whereas this card kind of hints at it being different than what he actually was. That's the only thing I was kind of like, aw. He might just be injured in that card. Possibly, considering man fell into both traps. I don't feel too comfortable that we fell for both traps, technically, too, if we end up helping Belfi move the rock, but, you know, it happens. Beal was a big highlight, in my opinion, for this event. Man just grabbed that snake, yeeted it, then punched the rock. Also points to Barbatos for pointing out the traps and also freeing us from the Kraken if we chose to get caught. This is an absolutely fine AU. I'm glad that they actually didn't hint too much at romance, because like pirates as a thing is like in and of itself like a big thing to tackle. So you did find out Castaway should be on Hulu, by the way. Awesome. So we can watch it. You'll be fine. My re-debut will be amazing. I hope so. I wouldn't technically say re-debut because I've never had a debut in the first place. So that's another thing why I'm kind of like, oh, I hope this is going to be okay because like I've never done it before. But if stuff happens, it happens, which is a typical thing for an indie VTuber to have happen, especially a 3D indie VTuber. I don't got that. I ain't got that studio setup. I ain't got that full body tracking. I ain't got that pizzazz or anything like that, but we'll just roll with what we can do and hopefully it'll be fun for everybody. Yes, Beal casually eating snakes and punching rocks is a very big highlight to me in this event. In fact, he's supposed to be human in this AU and can still do that. It's crazy. He probably still keeps a tight exercise regimen. He probably still works out hella in the AU. What else? What else? I still think it's very odd that they chose the furry animal outfits for the side characters, but at least they acknowledged it by mentioning it at the beginning. I'm glad that none of the characters fell victim to being like super annoying as well. Asmo tends to all similarly act damsel in distress in some scenarios, so like I'm used to that and I'm okay with that. But like they only brought up Mammon being like I don't know, like how do I explain it? They only mentioned Mammon possibly being detrimental to them like once. So I'm glad that they didn't put Mammon down a lot. Mammon was actually fairly like reined in when it came to his greed as well. So like and to be fair, it feels like a lot of the characters weren't being driven by their deadly sin, which makes sense because since this is an AU, they're not demons, so they're not avatars to their sins. So that's very refreshing that like they can work as still themselves as characters without really like being driven too much by that anymore. Honestly thought they were furries in this event. Yeah. They were Neko mimis, I think is what the term is. Neko mimis. Yeah, they still had some aspects, but they weren't like overly being like taken over by it, their sins and stuff. Mammon was still really going on about wanting the treasure, and Lucifer, yeah, said some insensitive things because of his pride. But like the thing that really stunned me was like Mammon actually listened to Solomon before opening that treasure chest. I didn't think he was gonna listen to Solomon. I thought he was just gonna open the treasure chest, you know? Yeah, was not bad as bad as it usually is that we have come to expect from them. Which I think is another one of the reasons why I like the AUs when they've done the AUs as events, because it's like they are aware that they don't need to be driven as badly by their deadly sin in an AU. So, because like this one and the vampire one and the Alice in Wonderland ones are the AUs that I remember, and they weren't really like... They were able to bust out a little bit from their regular expectations since they weren't confined to their deadly sins as harsh as they usually are in the typical main storyline. But you also have to consider and attribute to the time in which those events came out as well, because there is some character growth too as those went on. Delphi didn't actually fall asleep for a nap at all, did he? I I don't think... I mean, I definitely didn't see his dialogue box with a Z's in it. So it's possible that he didn't fall asleep on us, but he might have taken a nap somewhere. Yes, he had mentioned that he was sleepy, but I don't think he actually fell asleep on us, so. And Satan got a little mad, but like he immediately calmed down right after. And I don't really think I saw much of any envy from Lavi either. And Asmo didn't actually make like super suggestive passes at us either. The only thing he wanted from us was, or the only thing he wanted to reward us with was a hug. And I'm like, that's chill, thank you. So, another reason why I would have liked more AUs, because they don't lay it on us thick. And sometimes having them lay it on thick all the time is like, okay, I get it. We get it, you know. So, welcome back from ad jail. What are we talking about? We were talking about how like the characters in the AU events still have some fragments of their deadly sins, but they're not completely like motivated by it or like overly controlled by it. Yes, the net, he was a little flirty, but that was like a proximity thing. We know Asmo to be flirty like that even when he's nowhere near us, like in that like that kind of close space. So bum 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 bum. Well, it's about time that I update our reading tracker. Let's update the reading tracker. Why'd you open it over there when you opened my File Explorer, whatever, on screen? Anyway. Alright, the Obey Me events needing red list. All of these are done. 2021's done. 2022 is now done. Since we have finished Pirates the Legendary Treasure. The birthdays, Asmo first year was covered. Because we picked that up when Asmo had, I think it was the second birthday or third birthday. Since they reran it back then. They reran the first year along with the second year back in OG Obey Me. Diavolo's first year event is done because it's technically a revival event. It's not really counted as a birthday event. The only one that I don't have on record in the channel is Beal and Belfie's, the twins' second birthday event, and this is a really sad thing to consider. They probably won't ever rerun this. And I don't know why. But it makes me very sad that we won't be able to have this experience together. What's going to happen to Obey Me now since the game isn't going to get updates? I have no idea, Ivy. The game hasn't gotten updates for 5 months now. Technically. Just because I was reading it doesn't mean that it was getting updates. It wasn't getting updates. You missed a few birthday events, you think? Yeah, the only one I missed was this one. I feel like maybe I read it. I don't know. I don't think I did, though. The one I remember is them being on a cruise ship. And it turned into like a treasure hunt or something. But I can't imagine that was their first year birthday event. Hang on, do I still have my playlist open? I do. I just need to go back out from the Nightbringer events and look at the OG events. They haven't said anything about what will be next. Nope, Ivy. Nope, nope, nope. Every time we've done a stream, since they announced that the games wouldn't be getting any updates, I would check their social media to see if they made any announcements before we got into a reading, and they've not announced or hinted at jack and or shit when it comes to where Obey Me's main platform is gonna be. I have a feeling it might be YouTube though, because the Obey Me official Twitter account had a survey running for a while, and we looked at the questions that they had for the survey, I believe last reading, which the last thing we read was Three-Legged Crow Leisureland. So if you're interested in seeing what exactly they were asking the fellow sheeps of the Devildom, it's all right there. But like a majority of those questions involved YouTube. So yeah, there is Happy B-Day Peel and Belfie 2021. So that would have been their first year. Dun, 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 dun. Can't remember what their second B-Day event is without checking. See, I don't even know if the Obey Me wiki has the birthday events listed. Let me actually check. Events, birthday events. Okay, happy birthday, dear Beal and Belfie 2022. Open link in new tab. Okay, so the summary that the wiki has is here. Let me pop it up. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. The summary is, with the twins' birthday coming up, party preparations are in session. Sensing this, Belphegor announces he wishes to celebrate this year's birthday with time capsules. The brothers send MC to distract the twins, afraid Belphegor would figure out the birthday surprise too soon. And the blurb says, it's time to celebrate Beal and Belfie's birthday and let your favorite twins know how much you appreciate them, with a broken image. There's the image. So I don't think I did this event, because that doesn't sound familiar to me. So then that means the first year was them on the boat. Cool. No one put any event summary here, so I can't confirm. I would assume so, because I don't think the twins got a third year. That's the nightmare information. Because I think by the third year it was Nightbringer, right? Right, because Leviathan's birthday event 2023 was the literal last event that OG Obey Me had before Nightbringer came out. So then all these should be these ones should be the birthday bash ones. Yeah, these are the birthday bash ones. So that kind of sucks that well, it doesn't just kinda, it legit just sucks that not everyone got the same treatment of birthday years. If the third year birthday birthday events for the twins are the ones that are on the YouTube, Obame's YouTube channel. And then I guess we'll have to wait till a couple more days to see if they're going to continue doing that format, because they've come full circle now. Asma's birthday should be next, so we'll see if they're going to continue doing birthday content or not. Yeah, unless they change their mind, the only way to experience the birthday events is video archive, because the devs have not properly archived those birthday events for us to be able to re-experience them. All I want is access to the birthday events. I don't know why they've never decided to put them on Lonely Devil. Like, what's stopping them, honestly? And it's not like we can revisit them in Nightbringer, right? They haven't added any of the previous events in the reading section for Nightbringer, I don't think. Like, OG Obame events is what I mean. They haven't added those into Nightbringer. Maybe they will at some point, or they should at least. The truth is that they should. But 5 months have gone by after they said they weren't going to add any new content, which would have given them so much more time to optimize and bring back things. And the only things they have brought back are nightmare revivals. So they're just rerunning cards. They're not rerunning any events. They didn't rerun any of the previous birthday events for the characters who got new birthday content in the form of the YouTube videos. So I'll be honest, I don't think they care about the birthday events. They stopped caring about the birthday events after Nightbringer came out. Honestly, we're lucky we got that birthday bash format for Nightbringer. Which I think is kind of insane, because like, from my understanding, Oshi culture and like Japanese, gacha culture, or just, like the culture in general around specific characters, people build shrines, people want to show their love and appreciation for very specific characters. So one would assume like having birthday content would be very important, right? Like, right? I don't know. I went on this rant before. I'm not going to go into a deep rant about it again, but again, I don't know what's causing them to make these decisions. So we'll just, again, only time will tell. They stopped caring about a lot of things with Nightbringer. Yeah. At least from the events I could tell. I as I was playing Nightbringer and just covering the events for Nightbringer, I was just telling myself, well, maybe the writing and like the rotation is like this because they're focusing more of their efforts with the main story seasons of Nightbringer. I can't use that as an excuse anymore going forward. We're gonna find out here soon if that's true or not. because now the only content we have left is the main story for Nightbringer to cover here in the Tea Break Garden, and I will be starting that back up. We will be covering Nightbringer main story, but it'll be after my 3D debut, which is exactly how I wanted it. I wanted to get my new model before we took the dive into Nightbringer. So, and I think I've said it before. I think I said it at the end of the final season, season 4 of 𝐒𝐒𝐕𝐈, that I would be back with Nightbringer, but after things around in the Tea Break Garden had changed. Because I kind of mark my VTubing / streaming growth and progress alongside the seasons of readings of Obey Me. Because this series has been the home. It has been the home for me ever since doing the streaming and the VTubing. So it's just it's a natural progression of growth that I want to do alongside the series. Events and how they seemed to really up their focus on getting money from players more so than with, yeah, they have, yeah, it's the truth. They did change things when Nightbringer came out. They did monetize it more. But sometimes that's what happens when things go on for a really long time and people don't want things to stop. It's not the first rodeo I've seen go in that direction before. It's just sad to see it happen every time, every single time. I'm a fool, we're all fools. We've seen it happen time and again, and we still end up falling in love with the content and the creative work and passion that were the building blocks. But we're on this train until it crashes. At least in the Tea Break Garden we are. So with that, we'll wrap this up here because it's late here for me, and I've got a couple of things I need to respond to in regard to my 2.0 3D debut. I need to contact and respond back and forth to some things. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your today, and I hope the event was a sufficient enough of a vibe for everyone to send off 𝐒𝐒𝐕𝐈 with. This is it. We will not be seeing this anymore in the Tea Break Garden. We'll have to say goodbye. There's not much else I can do. I mean, aside from read Devildom stories and stuff, but I'm still like on the fence about that, because if I've had people ask me before, but my motto is if the main thing that helps keep the gacha thing afloat, I'm not gonna read it or out it, which is the cards. Cards are what made the money for this game. So the content behind the cards, such as the Devildom stories, or something that I don't want to read. But with them not wanting to do any more updates, it's really hard not to want to try and preserve what is there. But I'm sure there's other people that have covered the good stuff, you know? So if anyone is interested, I'm sure you've got some other options to look into those. I just don't want to. It's just cleaner if I cut it off like that, you know? So, yeah, we'll have to say goodbye. Goodbye to Obey Me revivals. Goodbye to Obey Me events. Goodbye to 𝐒𝐒𝐕𝐈 when Master to rule them all. It's been a good run. A nice 5 years on my phone you have been on. Well, you're not on my phone anymore, but you've been in my life for 5 years, and we've shared all the content that we can here in the Tea Break Garden. I'm just gonna switch to everyone. We're just gonna say bye to everyone. Bye, Lucifer. Bye, 𝐒𝐒𝐕𝐈, Lucifer. Bye, 𝐒𝐒𝐕𝐈, Mammon. 𝐒𝐇𝐈𝐒, 𝐒𝐇𝐈𝐒 Satan, Pookie, never change, 𝐒𝐇𝐈𝐒 Asmo, 𝐒𝐇𝐈𝐒 Beal. You should share some of that food with me, I'm hungry. 𝐒𝐇𝐈𝐒 Belfie. Do I have a better... There, that's better.
気にどうぞ
Oskini dozo. Sorry. You can go take a good long nap now. Goodbye, 𝐒𝐈𝐒 Diavolo. He's gonna hand us one last cup of tea. Goodbye, 𝐒𝐈𝐒 Barbatos. I still wish I could have your chibi macaron stand. That one. I wish I had this IRL. But has vanished off the face of the planet because it's so good. Goodbye, 𝐒𝐈𝐒 Luke. Always the most adorable one. Goodbye, 𝐒𝐈𝐒 Solomon. Why are you just... Oh, I don't have a lot of... Here, this one. This one's really pretty. This one's so pretty. That's so pretty. It looks a little jank because it's not on my original mobile, but such a pretty card. I'm gonna miss these pretty cards too, because not all of them are brought over to Nightbringer. Goodbye, 𝐒𝐈𝐒 Solomon. Wait, did I accidentally say Solomon again? Did I mix up Simeon and Solomon? I'm sorry, Simeon. I'm sorry. I have complimented him and telling him, or I'm complimenting him and his card and not calling him by the right name. It's such an affront to God. I'm sorry, Michael. Strike me down. I deserve it. Damn it. There's too many S's in this game, all right? It's the triple S's. Satan, Simeon, and Solomon. Stop. Have mercy on me. I can't. I'm too old. I can't remember things. At least I wasn't like Nanvi. Apparently Nanvi would go through all of the other kids' names before she got to the actual kid she was addressing. So like my aunt kind of got the nickname Shit Sharon because she would get through everybody's name and she'd go, Shit Sharon. And I just feel so bad for her. Anyway. Bye, 𝐒𝐈𝐒 Solomon. I'll never forget y'all. You'll live on, you'll live on, you'll live on, and I'm probably gonna save some of these if I can, because this art's so gorgeous. But I hope they live on in a really good future, like, format. Like, it would be very nice if we got a game to continue this, but... And I try to stay positive. I don't want to be like a Debbie Downer on stream in the Tea Break Garden to you guys, but I can only hold out hope so much, man. Really. The silence for 5 months is deafening. It's echoing off the walls, and we don't have any walls in the Tea Break Garden. It's an open garden, guys. It's an open garden. Alright. That'll be it for tonight. I'll be closing up the Tea Break Garden before I get too emotional and worked up. Y'all don't want to hear me do any of that. Let's not do that. Oh, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I had a good last stream. Aside from the treasure cucking, I guess I'll dream about how they get the booty when I sleep tonight. But at least we all made it out alive. Everyone on Twitch, if you wouldn't mind hanging out for a little bit longer, I'm sending you guys over to my friend Suzu, who's playing Tales of Graces F. Tales of Graces is one of my favorite Tales of games. At some rate, I do want to stream that in the Tea Break Garden as well. But we'll just chill out with her for now. Oh, thank you, Zon. But yeah, in terms of when I'll be on next, I might be on Saturday evening to tackle the last 50 floors of Palace of the Dead in Final Fantasy XIV with BV, Paso, and Ash. However, not Paso. However, BV did get injured, so that is kind of up in the air, just to make sure that he is feeling good and well rested for us to do that, because the last 50 floors are kind of nerve-wracking. Like, we could just step on a trap and all get exploded and die. Like, it's kind of risky being up that or down that far in there. 150 floors down, we got to hit floor 200 to finish. But aside from that, I'll just be taking the rest of the weekend off to hang out with Mom V because she had surgery, and we'll be back next week. So have a good rest of your days, guys. Take care, stay healthy, wealthy, hydrated till I see you again. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.